Hey universe, happy day of the week to you. We're doing some Stronghold protocol today. I think in like an hour or so the rewards update, but I was just kind of sitting around right now and I wanted to be streaming anyways, and I was like, maybe I'll stream something else, but I just kind of want to play this because it's fun, if that makes sense. Plus the runs are like often like 40 minutes or something, right? Fried day, time to get fried. I don't think I've ever heard the term of getting fried before. Is that like getting baked but with an extra level? I've heard getting deep fried. Heck, I was gonna do A gear. We're truly living in a society. How's it going, Q? How are you today? It is nice to see you. Oh, someone's got the Miss Christine icon. That goes crazy. Messing with the audio a little bit. Sorry if it's weird. Doing kind of okay. I think. I love to hear that. Kind of okay kind of goes crazy nowadays. Kind of okay is what it's all about. Hey, how do you play this again? No reason to really lock, I don't think. Force 10 stacks gain 2 funds. Every 10 stacks gain 2 funds. 100 stacks first time only dispatch operators cost 1 less funds permanently. That's pretty cool. Wonder how you scale this effectively though. Maybe Inez or Bagpipe can do it or something. I know there's just support units that can scale things in general too. I don't know enough people's skills to scale. Check, this is slightly too loud now that I turned it up. I'm never satisfied. That's my problem. You could give me the world and I'm gonna ask for another one too. Really says a lot about society and not me. Do we upgrade shop here? Probably, right? When sold, 1 extra fund extra phase. 3 stacks to own alliances do not need to be active. I mean, agile could be interesting. I don't know what agile people are available. Resilient is also available. When defeated, 3 stacks to resilient. What is resilient exactly? When a ground operator is defeated, 19% chance they will immediately deploy. 3 different resilient, they get 5 SP to operators when defeated. That's pretty cool. I don't really feel like sweating for it right now though. A lot to say about society, but I think most of what I have to say would get me permanently auto-modded. I could believe that. Look, the thing about auto-mod is auto-mod can't attack me because I'm speaking. But we do truly live in a society. I'm like really more tired than I thought I was today. I was like, I'm totally awake. I made it. But I don't really feel awake now that I'm actually sitting here. But the fact that I've been up for a while, I've just been sleeping like utter garbage for like the past few weeks. I don't know why. Titlecaster's not that bad, but we'll actually need to start getting things on the board. If no one takes it, we'll probably grab that. Invisible Caster's probably easier than Titlecaster though. Looks like we're last. Why are we always last? Heck. I guess I'll just go for the Weather Captain. That one's pretty easy, but they all took the high currency ones. This is real rude. Okay, what do we want to do here? Are there no other low tier? There's tier 2. There's several tier 2 resilient. Several tier 2 Keurig as well. I guess I'll roll for the Keurig. What's Foresight do? That's the stack one. Do you stack Foresight? You do. Yeah, okay, why not? So we'll passively get some currency just by keeping silence on the board. Hopefully we have the damage. I'm hoping with putting skill activation we'll be just fine. I think I'm surprisingly not tired at the moment. God, I wish I was you. Oh, this is really awkward. I was nervous that Courier's 2 block was not going to be enough with our damage. It's unfortunate though, because our damage would have been just fine. I should have set up the board a little differently. I was going to move silence over to here, but I was nervous that pudding would take too much damage. Oh, looks like other people also lost one, so I took damage. Unfortunate. I think we take the shop upgrade here. We're not finding anything for what we want. Alright, this gives us agile. I don't think you scale agile, you're just cheaper. This does give us some attack speed, so hopefully that'll keep us alive for a bit longer. I could just move everyone back, maybe. I think that's a better idea. I think this is better because we have kind of like the kill plane for stuff and a lot more AoE to go down instead of just risking. And if something does leak, then silence will be able to tank it for at least a little bit. I had to move my drone back though. I wish I was good at like going back to sleep. I don't know how people do it. Like once I'm up, if I try to go back to sleep, I usually have like nightmares if it's like 6, 7, 8 in the morning. So I just get up. I don't know why, but that's like just how it's always been. And if it's like, I don't know, 11, 12, 1, then I just can't fall asleep. I'll just lay there usually. I'm too good at being awake. It's a real problem. This is getting real tight. Hold. I don't think that they can hit the thing that silence is tanking. Tragic. Surely our team's got it on lock. Oh my god, everyone's leaking a bunch. Cool. It's not that bad of a deal. I don't really want more minimalists. Oh, we have Keurig units now. Thank goodness. We want to use this never melt ice for something, but I don't remember what. There was something in the build where it was like super relevant. All right, so we're now up to Keurig 3, which means we do bonus damage, 130% damage or 137 if cold or frozen. We're missing Herald, who's the primary healer for this composition, but I think we're going to move everyone up now. Because now we can have Courier as a backup blocker. We can't afford to really upgrade right now. I'm going to just refresh and look for more stuff. Honestly, Tin Man might be worth picking up. It's another Swift unit. Does he scale anything? When entering rest phase 2 to own active alliances. Cool. So he'll scale Swift and Agile. Heck, right, we only have Agile, not Swift. Swift takes forever to get up to, actually. I don't know if we want to put this on, probably on Silver Ash if we can get him. I think is generally the play. Do we have any more scaling? Whenever an enemy target frozen, recover HP. Okay, so we don't have any Keurig scaling right now. We need to get Silver Ash. I have a hard time both falling asleep and waking up. So I'll wake back up and pass out very quickly if I don't actually need to be ready to be awake. That does sound kind of annoying though. I mean, maybe it's not annoying. You're probably well rested at times, which is a nice treat. Cool, we're holding now. That was a really great round for our stabilization. Oh, someone quit. 07. I think I'm gonna go for the tough launcher. Your deployment time just goes crazy. More often than not, I feel like if people get hit, they're just gonna die anyways. I feel like it's not a terrible idea to go for. I think I'm gonna just go for the shop upgrade right away because I think we just want to go hard on that if we can. Obviously, we can't afford anything right now past that though. We will be scaling Agile, and I think we want to keep Agile scaling. What other Agile units are there? Any Keurig ones? Looks like no. Oh, Gnosis is. Gnosis, perfect. So we're probably going to replace Pudding then. So I'm going to give Pudding the Nevermelt Ice for now because we're probably going to sell her later. And I'm going to put the respawn onto, I guess, Silence because we might be selling her later as well. We're going to be hitting Foresight 10, so we're going to get some extra funds next round too, so it was good to rank up there. Seeing something like Silver Ash would make me quite happy. I wouldn't be sad about Gnosis though, either. I think both have plenty of value. But I think Silver Ash is what we really need to start stacking, and sooner you can get your comp stacking, the better, of course. Are you winning? I feel like morally I was gonna say morally I'm always winning, but I don't know if that's necessarily true. I think I'm winning right now though. I played 3 days without sleep. I swear I never got this map. This is the only map I ever see. I didn't know there was another one. I really wish we could be scaling this round though. Don't leak, don't leak, don't leak, don't leak, don't leak, don't leak. You're cringe if you leak. No. I shouldn't have said the cringe part. It's fine, the team has our back. They surely do. Kitano's taking a nap too. The team goes hard here. The Sakiko icon person, the Mutsumi icon person, they've got it. Yeah, they do. Alright, it's the Sakiko person specifically. Has to do both of us, I think. Heck yeah, Sakiko person. Huge stuns. I didn't realize how crazy Manticore would go here. Alright, so we get 12 rounds because of the bonus Foresight. Let's look at what we have now. Oh, I almost want to go straight up another tier, but we've been kind of eating dirt. This round looks easy though. I'm going to do that. I'm going to just upgrade, grab the extra Aurora, who cannot be... I was going to say, can she not be slotted? Okay, cool. Cool. This will put us at level 5, which is quite nice because we have a good chance at getting some things that we could really use for our comp. I'm going to assume we're fine because these are just a bunch of slugs this round. Is there anything else up there other than the slugs? Nah. It should be easy breezy. We have a bunch of AoE. That is a really cool picture, Q, and honest to goodness, it makes me want to play Kingdom Hearts. I see a lot of people like talk about how garbage Kingdom Hearts 3 is, and obviously like I don't think it was as good as 1 or 2, but I played it like shortly after release and I don't really remember what it was like, so I think I gotta replay it at some point. Although I still need to finish Kingdom Hearts 1. I still have my save. It's like right at the end. I think I'm like 2 fights before like the end of the fight. It just got so hard and I didn't want to grind. But I mean, if I do it on stream, I could just spend like a couple hours grinding on stream and talking to people, and that'd make it a lot more bearable. That's what I'm here for. I like to let people live vicariously through me. Did I not ready up? No, I did. Okay. This is going to be an easier run compared to the big robot smacker thwackers, I think, so we should be fine. And then next round, we're going to get something to scale our Kurag, and we're going to be okay. Okay, the burn actually hurts a lot, but this is the Aurora that's like, this is Aurora 1. We're still totally fine. Not to mention Tin Man's skill is an AoE, so this is really pre-round compared to the last one. Gitano is such a go. I'm glad she actually got some time to shine here. Do you ever look into Poco? I believe I did. I think I put it on. I don't know if I put it on my wishlist because it was free to play, right? I believe I downloaded it or added it to my library, one or the other. Harold, my beloved. All right, Harold and Snow Hunter on the board. Snow Hunter just gives some Kurag when we place. Perfect. It's +6 too. It's a significant amount. 1 extra round next rest phase. So Harold kind of pays for himself as well. We can start getting more Kurag down, but we're only going to be up to 5 right now, which is kind of unfork knife. Do I want to go for more courier is the question. I guess we can grab a courier. There's a Promanix here. No way. That's super unfork knife. Do I want to sell down for it this round? Let me think for a moment. We don't have the agile, so if I drop pudding right now, we're not going to be able to compensate because we haven't found Gnosis yet. I don't really want to sell down this round. I think we're just going to hold. I think we're going to just hold for a moment. We're going to switch over our comp a little bit though. Specifically, we're going to drop courier. Harold could also be a replacement healer for Silence. I don't think it meaningfully matters. Silence is probably the better healer, to be honest. There was another game that another viewer put me onto called Dead as Disco, which I also tried the demo out for recently. That game is so cool. Like, I wasn't like quite sure, because like when people recommend me games, you know, it's a mixed bag. Sometimes it'll be to my taste and sometimes it won't, you know. Everyone's got their own preferences and stuff. But that game is so cool. What the heck is this enemy and why is it like under my Aurora? Yeah, Dead as Disco is wicked cool. If I didn't already have a bunch on my plate right now, I'd probably pick it up and play it on stream, because it even has like streamer friendly songs too. Okay, what do we want? I'm gonna take whatever's cheapest, basically. I'll take whatever the Op4 Fissure is. That's no big deal. As long as it's not fissuring me like Pokemon Fissure, it should be fine. Fever Mirror is another interesting one. I don't think I've heard of him. Yeah, Dead as Disco is so cool. Genuinely, like, I love rhythm games, so maybe that's part of it, but it was just such a fun vibe. Alright, we're just gonna upgrade to 6 here. This is a scary set of enemies. It is kind of a scary set of enemies. This being said, we can Keurig 6 here, so we're going to do that now. This does put us at Keurig 6, so we will get the Cold Wind, which will help us keep people cold for our bonus damage, but we don't have much going for us other than that, unfortunately. Okay, so we do have a chance to stack some Keurig with Prana Annex. I wasn't sure that she had that ability. Cool, and Pudding should be applying some of that, so hopefully that'll just be fine. We also might just take a bunch of damage this turn. Hopefully there's less than the 21 that could kill us, basically. We kind of rushed to 6. I guess we didn't rush to 6, but we should be able to start stacking now at least, which is nice. I'm really surprised that Automod didn't get you on that one. Genuinely, I'm shocked. I don't know. Maybe I need to step up Automod. I gotta talk to a moderator and be like, hey buddy, you need to work on Automod. This thing's not working. Are there level 6 Keurig units? Just Tulip, okay. The genuine medical term. There's a lot of genuine medical terms that probably shouldn't be said in chat. But you're not wrong. Okay, this is actually quite scary. I think we're gonna leak. The freezes are going crazy though, and we're getting some Keurig stacks too. Oh, it's getting real spicy though. I think this is... I keep thinking we're gonna get conked, but Keurig just goes so crazy with that freeze. We definitely need one more big freeze though, otherwise we are gonna leak, I think. There we go. Didn't get many Keurig stacks, but got some of them. I think Colony won one. Yeah, that is definitely the kind of insult you drop when you're like, I've run out of things that I would say on Xbox Live. I need to invest in something else. Cool. Speaking of investor, Silver Ash is here. So whenever an enemy is frozen in range, 25% chance for a Keurig Alliance stack, which is wonderful. So we're going to set him up here. We're going to now go out of... Does Agile 3 do anything? It doesn't. So we're going to go out of Pudding now because we don't have Gnosis yet. I'd really like to get out of Pudding for Gnosis, so I guess we'll roll down for Gnosis. That seems like the most important thing for us right now. There he is. That was quick. Spoonco. Civilite's interesting because whenever the operator in front adds a stack from their tribute, they add an extra one. So she's really useful for that. So we're going to put down Gnosis in place of Pudding. We're going to sell Pudding, and then we're going to take the Never Melt Ice and put it on here. So we're going to stack a bunch of Keurig now. The question is, what do we do with the rest of our board? I wish we had one more spot because we're going to be dropping Agile for this, and I think I will drop Agile for a little bit. We're at Keurig 6 still. We're at 7 even. Oh, we're at 7? That means we can drop one actually. Yeah, okay, that looks good. If we're still at Keurig 6, which we are, I might drop Herald for AF Yala if we find her. I think that'd be the best thing that we could do. Grab the Victorian Hammer. This is 10% attack. I'm gonna just go ahead and put that on Mr. Ash, I think. Cool. Now we should be cooking stacks. We're at 13 this round. It should go up quite a bit. I wonder if Xbox Live like changed the generation and how they trash talk. Is I was gonna say Xbox Live still a thing. Of course it is. Alright, so now we're getting Mondo stacks. Uh-oh, we really don't want Silver Ash to die though. We would really like Silver Ash to live and get his skill off. Thank goodness that very specific timing happened. So we're already up to 30 stacks. Perfect. It's crazy how you just can't stack for a long time with some of these comps and then you just stack a tremendous amount. Have already tripled our stacks from the previous round. Civilite certainly helps the dream. What does Marvel do? Dispatch refresh, 26% chance the next refresh will be free. Oh, that's pretty cool. Every 50 stacks gain 10 funds. Alright, so we obviously want to pick up 2 of the things here. That Tulip is Laterano Foresight, not Keurig Foresight. That's just a bug that it says that it's Laterano? It must be, because Tulip is certainly not. I was gonna say, I was pretty sure Tulip wasn't. I think we'll sell down our couriers just for some port space, pick up our cheap silver ash and our civilite for the round, and then we'll just roll a little bit. Dr. Hologram. Equipped by an operator, this is destroyed in the start next round. The operator is promoted to an elite one? What the heck? That's incredible. I don't really know who I want to promote to an elite, though. We could potentially hold it for... I mean, there's not really anything else we want to hold. I wish I didn't put that equipment on silver ash. That's basically how I always feel. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to just swap out the Victorian hammer and just take... we already have one silver ash thingy, so I don't know. Let's roll first a little bit. There's a Herald there and a Victorian. The Victorian hammer actually just lets me get rid of that automatically, which is nice. We did get our free refresh. Nothing too notable. And the civilite. We'll freeze for the civilite. I think I'm going to just do that. I'm going to just put that there, and then I'm going to sell the excess silver ash we have. I don't think I want to run two of them on the board. We'll... Obviously, don't want to refresh. That would be a blunder. I guess I didn't have to sell my silver ash in the end, but I certainly don't want to waste anything. We'll hold off on the hammer. So our Keurig stacks, we were like 130, I think, base before. Oh, we're still 130, I guess. 189. Maybe it was like 120 something at 130. Either way, 190. Our ice damage is going up quite a bit. As long as we can get the ice going down, we're cooking. But the beginning of the fight's really scary, so I'm thinking maybe we want to move everyone back a little bit, because we're going to leak this one enemy, I think. Maybe not with Civilite's skill going up. That one enemy is in deep. They are an ice cube for an indiscriminate amount of time. Yeah, this is a scary wave. I agree, teammate. Oh, if only we didn't leak that one. We'd be able to defend the team if not. I mean, maybe if Tin Man gets up, he can kill, but I don't think he'll be able to kill. Oh, Harold's already dead, actually. No, Harold Tick eats these every day of the week. There's no chance we kill. But what if we did? Think about how funny that would be. Honestly, we're gonna kill. That's quite surprising. Harold's actually an incredible tank. We're up to 94 stacks as well, so it's gonna be 130 and 229. Harold, hold. This is gonna be the saddest thing ever if you die. I wish we could stack more here, but we don't have to. Important thing is keeping our teammates' health up. Oh, this is gonna get real spicy in like 2 seconds. Silver Ash's skill went off so early. As long as they stay as ice cubes a respectable amount of time, we should be just fine to clear them out. Perfect. Man, that ice is so broken. Holy cow. I can't believe I didn't really play Keurig before. Okay, grab the Civilite and that'll fully upgrade it. What do we got? We'll grab Mud, of course. A Mud for us. Looks like nothing too notable here. What is Dispatch Module? Destroyed when equipped and immediately refreshed to the shop, only offering operators. First time speaking? How could you tell? As the person equipped it. That was rough. That was a real rough one. Destroyed when equipped to give me some funds, please. Yeah, I'm gonna equip that now then. What do we want to put it on? I don't really want a mixed one. There we go. Just Keurig sounds good. The Aurora will be an upgrade. Guess we'll grab our Antuya and probably sell her. Keurig Kira gives us a second melt ice thing, so we can put that onto here. So now Silver Ash has a 30% chance of inflicting cold, which will be quite the boon for us. I think I'm going to grab the raw Herald as well, because getting Herald upgraded will probably be nice for our healing. I need to move Gnosis, I'm realizing. He's not giving speed to everyone where he is. So we get 2 additional stacks now every time we get something. It's 50% chance as well instead of whatever it was, a 30% chance for a stack. So we're getting 3 stacks on average every 2 freezes. So should be getting another good chunk of stacks here. This does appear to be a really threatening amount of enemies. So hopefully we'll be fine. I think Aurora also got her upgrade. Yeah, she's level 60 now. Silver Ash's first skill is like a real problem, but I wanted the attack up on him, although maybe the attack up wasn't worth it. Oh my god, our stacks are skyrocketing. We've already gotten 60 of them. We're also getting stacks when an enemy is frozen in range. Hey T, how's it going? I see you on YouTube chat. I didn't ignore YouTube chat. I like that I have to specify, I guess, that I'm not ignoring YouTube chat. Because if not, I'll get accused of ignoring YouTube chat. To be honest, we're actually cooking with this build. We went up 100 stacks that round. Always ignoring me? I'm not ignoring you. Aurora heals a crazy amount in this comp too. Honestly, I think Civilite's just gonna stay. I was using her for stacking, but her skill is really useful for keeping everyone alive. Like, if anything leaks over to Silver Ash, she gets dramatically tankier when her skill goes up, so I think it's probably worth it. Alright, round 13. I believe this is the penultimate round before we fight the boss. So I guess we'll roll a little bit and see what's going on. This tulip does have Keurig stats. Did she just roll with random ones? Is that her thing? Who else is Swift in our comp right now? Tin Man. Tin Man's kind of crazy for the comp. We don't really have a lot of flex spots though. I mean, we are Keurig. Oh, we're only 6 now. We lose our Agile though. I don't know about Tulip. I'll think about it. I know my bench is full. Rest plus 20. I don't really care about that, so we're just gonna roll again. I do want a Permanix upgrade. No Mudrock. Never Mudrock. Lumen giving +2 stacks to active alliances of all operators on bench is crazy. I wish I knew that earlier. I would have grabbed them earlier. I mean, I don't know if I had an opportunity to be honest with you. Tax ignore res, I don't really care about. Chance to freeze. I guess we'll put it over to here. I think it's too late for... I mean, does Lumen's effect happen when he's just sitting there? Maybe it does. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe it's never too late. I was gonna say if you know, you know, but we all know that I hate that. Is a Doctor hologram there? Hold on. I think that's probably worth grabbing. I don't know who I would Doctor hologram though. I'm getting decision paralysis. I'm gonna just skip him. Oh my god, we stack so hard now. We made it. Dakuta is so right though. I don't know if I've talked about this on stream before. Maybe I have, but one of my neighbors really likes blasting music, especially like spring, summer, fall. Like winter, it's a lot less common, but he's like an older guy. I'm gonna say probably in his late 50s, maybe like mid. So not that old, but on the older side of things. But either way, he'll go outside and he'll like blast music. And there's really like, it's a toss-up depending on the day. Like it's like rolling a dice. Like you got like a 1 in 6 chance that it's going to be like 80s rock hits, and like a 1 in 6 chance it's going to be like, you know, boner jams from the 2000s. And then like a 1 in 6 chance it's like really like, I use the word vulgar in the most like chill way ever here, but really, really vulgar like rap music, like staggeringly so, to the point where I'm shocked that you're like listening to that outside as like a 50-year-old guy. But either way, oh sorry team, I wish I could say more. Either way, so it's really a toss-up if I'm getting like Creed or not, or if I'm getting something else, and most of it's fine. But when it's the stuff and I hear them saying stuff that like a sailor wouldn't say, and they're like shouting it at the top of their lungs outside, I'm sure it's like a healthy activity for them to get it out of their system, but it still scares me. Like DMX or no, definitely the latter, which is what scares me. Like the DMX one, I still would think would be a little bit suspect for this like bald white man in his late 50s, but you know, I can get it. Hopefully I mitigated most of the damages there. Our team is struggling this time. I mean, I wasn't doing great until I hit the Keurig stuff. Alright, we do have a Gnosis available, which I'm pretty sure we're going to grab. I don't see why we wouldn't grab the Gnosis here. A Tin Man as well is probably a good idea. I think we can start selling stuff off our bench that was giving us the foresight and stuff. No need for a pay. Quick combat rations is probably going to be useful. Nah, we're not going to waste it. Let's just look for character upgrades now. Lucky coin's worth it. I just sold it instead of equipping someone. I'm actually the stupidest person alive. Yeah, this tulip has Laterano instead. That's so weird. Trades up with an operator equip automatically. Choose a teammate with the most members of corresponding lines. Oh, interesting. That's the share one. I didn't know how the one person I played with before had shared. Alright, we weren't going to find anything in our roll down anyways, apparently, so it doesn't matter that much. We'll keep our Mud for motivational support, obviously. How big is this boss? This boss reaches out to here, so it shouldn't matter too much with our setup. Everyone should still be able to hit just fine. Except you. You will need to move upwards to successfully hit. I don't think there's much for us to do now. Like, we'll be able to stack Keurig again in this fight. We have 485% damage to cold and frozen enemies, so we'll have almost 5 times damage. Yeah, might as well just send him. You get the Goddess's Blessing for getting Mud on the team? That's actually like profoundly based. Can you still reach healing Aurora? You cannot. That could actually be a problem. It probably isn't. I could also move you up though. But then you're probably going to be tanking stuff, so I don't think it's worth it. I'll just leave it as is. Aurora's probably going to self-sustain if she tanks much of anything, because she just heals a bunch when people, I want to say it's when people are defeated that are frozen in her range. Oh, it's just when they're frozen. The boss I don't think can be frozen, but the smaller enemies that it spawns can. She's a 10, but doesn't read the TM out loud. Look, you gotta understand, in my defense, I genuinely didn't even see the TM there because I would have, but it's black on black for me. Like, I could see it now for sure, but I haven't been to an eye doctor since like 2012, and it's really starting to wear on me. Like, I know I gotta go back to one. I really want to. There's actually like a cute glasses design I want to get to, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Okay, Aurora should be fine. Silver Ash really needs to not die here. Alright, we're dead. That's so unfortunate. I'm still doing okay damage, which worries me because my main damage dealers don't exist anymore. I didn't think we get folded so quickly. I guess putting Tin Man up was a bad idea. They snuck like right past Aurora. Thankfully the team is doing plenty of damage, so it shouldn't matter. We're saved. We've still done 50% of the damage, but again, we're down a player, so it's not that surprising. Does Silver Ash spawn in with all of his SP? The answer is no. Alright, thank goodness. That was real embarrassing. No bonus round, that's okay. I no longer get free contacts. Oh yeah, that's a huge pain. My sister was very much like get the temporary contacts that last a day and then wear them for like a month straight, and that always scared the crap out of me. How long is it until this upgrades? 7 minutes? I'm gonna just chill for a little bit until that upgrades then, I think. Maybe we'll go do one of the EX stages of the event. I just autoed the other stages. There's nothing too notable here. I think this is what we have to do next. Whenever there's reruns, it's always just like unceremonious, kind of. This was the Crown Slayer event. That explains why we got the really good Crown Slayer outfit, actually. Yeah, it's PvEX1. We'll just do PvEX1 and then 2 maybe. I'll play them out normally for fun. I thought I had Bromanix's module. I guess I don't. Trying to think. Maybe I'll drop AF Yala. Kind of want to drop someone here, but I don't really want to drop anyone else. Just to grab Crown Slayer. The outfit looks so good. I need to get a module for Crown Slayer too. Look how cool that is. This should be what fashion normally looks like. What skill do we have? Ah, that's the stun invisibility one. I'm glad that there's a trademarked emoji though. It does give me hope. I don't know exactly what the dealio is here. Really regretting taking the person that can clear debuffs off my team. I just leaked? What? I thought they were going for the thing over there. Okay. That's fair. I haven't done this event in a while. Okay. And I autoed all the other stages, so I kind of forgot. I thought that they would prioritize hitting the firework thingy. Thought that was their thing. I have a different plan then. Alright, this should probably be fine. I imagine we just cleared at this point. Hermanix is so spicy. Has no right to be as powerful as she is, but she sure is. I hope no one goes through that top area, and if they do, that the icebox will be enough. Uh-oh. We're technically dead, but as long as the party keeps going on, we'll be fine. And the party never stops. Easy mission accomplished. Easy time waste. I don't know if that's a good lineup for auto to play, but you don't really auto these missions anyways. Is it time yet? We got one more. The important thing is being optimal with your time. We could just sit around and do nothing for 7 minutes. But that's suboptimal. Man, Crown Slayer is doing her best, and no one can take that from her. And at the end of the day, that's all you can ask from someone, is for their best, you know? I really like that they opted to not give Ueka a guitar in her skin, so she just like shreds with the power of love. Man, doing these with the Ave characters is so fun. Their comp is like so enjoyable to play. It reminds me a little bit of playing the Beans, but not quite, because the Beans were so like, I guess, rigid. They don't really need each other other than just like if you're playing a bunch of Sui units, they benefit from each other. As much as just like the Fever mechanic and building up this one goal. Next phase reward unlocks after 0 minutes. We showed up too early to the party. I clicked the wrong button. Surely it's been 0 minutes by now. Do you have to relaunch the client? There's no way. Surely it's just like within 59 seconds or something. Yeah, that's certainly what it is. I love this man. Alright, my clock has it at 11, so hopefully it'll be good now. Perfect. So, we now have more things to unlock. I just didn't want to do more runs before this popped up. That icon's cute. Alright, we'll send another one. Okay, Ager is available this time, so we're going to try and steal Ager and do Ager, because I really want to get the unlock for it. I don't remember what our other unlocks we were missing was. I should have checked it ahead of time. I know Ager is one of them. I wonder why they opted to ban operators for runs. I guess so you just can't force the same comp over and over again. Hopefully it's still available for us to pick Ager when it's our turn. Not that it'll be the end of the world to do it without the character, but it's a lot easier to do it with the character, I think. Perfect. I'm sorry, verification expired. Please log in again.
Arknights.
What do you mean failed to synchronize identity information? Come on. What does that even mean? I just wanted to play an Ager run. I'm gonna just relaunch the whole thing. Hold on. It's gonna look scuffed for a little bit because that's what Google Play service has done. Is it fixed? Cool, it's fixed. That's annoying. Yeah, check my resource integrity. I'm feeling so integral right now.
Arknights.
Data expired, please log in again. What a strange thing to happen. I've never had this happen literally ever when doing Arknights before in my entire life.
Arknights.
So weird. It's not my internet, is it? No, it doesn't look like I'm dropping frames at least. Let me check the Arknights subreddit. Actually, am I in the Arknights Discord? That'd probably be quicker to find stuff and not accidentally just like stumble upon a bunch of porn effectively, because that's what I feel like most gacha subreddits turn into. You're fine here? It's good to know. Arknights. What? There's 10-minute maintenance? How are we playing then? That's cool. I wish they would say there was maintenance then. Okay, yeah, everyone's complaining about it a bunch. I mean, I say everyone, but a handful of people are complaining. Alright, it's already over. We made it. Wonder if we can reconnect to our game. That would be kind of neat. It's dead, Jim. I wonder if we're the first person to get into the queue. Okay, Ager's not banned this time. Let me pray that we get like the same people, which won't happen. Or we don't pick last again. What does this tactical training continuous flying frequency mean? Reconnect to these nuts Arknights. Arknights really did say that. You're actually super right about that. Don't do it. Crack on, don't do it. Be brave. You have Cannot? That's cool. I didn't know Cannot was one. Oh, we unlocked a bunch of new people from that. Or maybe they were just released, perhaps. What does this icon mean? Why do they have a cooler one than me? How do I fix that? It's probably for doing like harder difficulties in this event or something. That would be my best guess, at least. Oh. This is a different layout than I'm used to. Oh, this is kind of rough, actually. All right, so we are doing A gear, which means that the first 2 times a unit is defeated, they are no longer defeated. So you can't block, so we want to take advantage of as much space as we can. Okay, I was hoping they'd be coming the top lane too. Hopefully we'll be able to just kill them. There should only be 5 of them, so it should be free. Okay, we're cooked. That's so upsetting. I didn't know where they were coming from. How was I supposed to know? Alright, don't tell anyone it's me. They don't know. They won't know it's me. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I watched another League's T1 World History documentary this morning. I don't think I've watched any League of Legends like history thing ever outside of like, but do I want to upgrade Manticore? You know, I might as well. Outside of I think watching yeah, but the shop upgrade's probably more important. A video on I think it was like an all girls team or something that was in competitive. I think that was League of Legends. The Krug Lord is my favorite storyline. Is that the one that I watched live with like what's his face? Was it Doran? I watched every Worlds Faker has ever won. That's all the history you really need to know. Dang. Is that like every Worlds? Because Faker wins like most of them. Yeah, Doran. Doran's a GOAT. Gumayushi's also a GOAT. Same with Garia. I think it's better. Maybe this is coming off as spicy. I mean, I don't really care one way or another, to be honest. But oh, it's me picking. I'm sorry. That's my bad. I think it's better to just let people like mix into the sport naturally rather than trying to force like an all-female team, or like I don't know, just forcing a team is just like asking for people to be really salty about it. I feel like there's got to be a better way. Maybe there's not. When attacking sea monsters, attack is increased, but we do have our first Ager unit, which is also a tank. Ager takes 3 to get off the board and gives them 35% HP. At the start of battle, Ager operators will devour the operator on the tile in front of them, dealing 6,000 physical damage to the operator and gaining their base attack and block. When adding Ager stacks equal to the devoured operator's tier. Among Ager operators, those positioned further down or to the left are prioritized to start a devour. With 5 different Ager operators, first 2 defeated will immediately revive. So we have a good chunk of them now. We want to see Spectre, obviously, because she's available at our current tier and we haven't seen her yet. So if we can look for Spectre, I think that would be the ideal with our remaining funds to kind of get us on the board. No luck so far. It might be worth upgrading Manticore. I keep playing with the idea, but I'm thinking Spectre's a safer bet for us. See, the thing is like, at least in fighting games and like Smash and stuff, I've seen, you know, plenty of well-competing female competitors and stuff. So it's like, I think there's just this like stigma about it, and it becomes a really messy thing. I don't really know. I just want everyone to be able to compete and have fun. That's really where I'm at. Whatever's the most like agreed upon societal way for everyone to be able to compete and have a nice time, that's what I'm in favor of. I'll take the most neutral opinion ever of just, I don't want people to be miserable. That's generally my opinion on everything though. I could move Manticore. This is probably slightly better. They really want me to go for the Manticore, so I will go for Manticore. And we got another Ager unit, and we'll upgrade our shop. It's really simple. Just like vibe and don't not vibe. What are we looking for? Ideally, honestly, Mizuki would be a nice pickup in general. Once we can start munching, we'll be able to start stacking Ager, assuming that that's how we can stack it. Does Adriana stack at all? No, it's just Sea Monster damage. So weird that Sea Monster seems to be the play for most of their passives. I think Scotty has the ability to stack it somehow. I don't quite remember though. We're extremely safe right now. Like, we still have the 2 revives in the basket too, so no real chance of us dying right now. Like, even if Underflow goes down right now, boom, Underflow's back. And then what happens if Underflow goes down right now? Underflow's back. Underflow's not back on that one, admittedly, but we're still fine. We're already level 3 shop. Unfortunately, there's nothing too valuable here. They've given us like a gorillion manticores. We do have 4 deployment limits, so there could just be value in putting down some investor units, maybe. Like, do you do anything for money? Obtain 1 extra fund in rest phase when Yan/investor is active in bench. Okay, neither of those are going to be active, but you are just a solid unit in general. I don't want you to waste your drinks in a stupid spot is where I'm at currently. I think I want to move Manticore here just so we put those drinks down in that specific line. I think that's the most useful spot. Chances are it'll just be the bottom spot that they're taking more often than not. Yeah, I'll grab an Underflow. Might as well. I don't care that much about getting another Swire, so I'm just going to leave it as is. Really would be nice to see another Ager unit. There's so few of them that I won't be surprised if it gets a little difficult for us to get them. At least at the high end, there's a good chunk of them. Oh, they gave us Reserve Operator Defender in place of Ulpianus, I think. I think that's what that means, at least. You hype for Dungeoneering? I'm never hyped for Dungeoneering. That's my secret. Dungeoneering disgusts me. Heck. We got cringed on. No, I mean, I'm glad that they're going to make the recipes easier to grab. Oh. Oh, there goes my Arknights. There we go. Google Play Games just crashing like it always loves to. Thankfully, we'll be able to reconnect, hopefully very quickly. We are in a round where we just leaked, so people are defending for us, so hopefully we can make it in before that round ends, because if we can, I don't think we lose a shop round. Losing a shop round would be really detrimental. I'm spamming the start button currently, but it does not seem to work. Guess it's time to do some shiny hunting at Unbound. What shiny would we even hunt? We could hunt a shiny, but like I think the plan would be to get Arceus built up so that we can go run solo Elite Four with it. Well, picks which one? Lowland or normal? I wonder if there's special ones. I really hope it lets me do this shop round. Thank goodness. We don't have music. Oh, there's an Ager thing available. Hopefully no one takes it. Yatta! We got the big Chompy now. Thank goodness we didn't lose a round. It looks like they also defended us. I don't remember what our base health is, but I think that's correct. Alolan. Damage taken minus 180. If equipped by an Aegir operator, the devour range increases to 4 adjacent tiles and adds Aegir stacks accordingly. We want to put that on someone who can actually like be a good Aegir unit. And we also need to be able to unequip it later, so I'm not going to jump to equip it quite yet. I just realized we could have a second underflow.
待ち伏せ準備できた私の指示を待ち
I'm going to put Swire all the way out here. Oh, this is going to lead to the issue where Swire just solo tanks someone and ends really bad. I changed my mind. I'm going to get out of Swire and just roll and see if we can get something useful. That underflow does count as useful, so I'll consider that a victory. Although it's really messed up that we haven't seen Spectre or Scotty yet, because they have been available the whole time. Thank goodness underflow is ranged. I didn't realize what we were against. Okay, we're definitely leaking. I mean, maybe not definitely. But I do think the odds are quite high with the massive amount of high defense enemies that have wandered their way into our base. Honestly, we didn't do that bad. I think we're certainly taking damage here. Really? I'm surprised that someone survived all that. Good for them. Ah, okay, you have a lot of anti-air. There's my Spectre, can I have them? Also a lot of magic damage too. Their board's a little scrunky. Surely they want their insider in front of the executor to get stacks. Maybe they're cooking. I mean, clearly they're cooking. They're living at least. Oh, thank goodness, Gladia. We're saved. Alright, we're actually like unironically saved now though. Alright, so now we're up to Aegir 5 from being at 3 for a while. Actually, we're at 2 for a while, now we're at 5. Which is a pretty big boon. We'll take that. And there's a Scotty in the shop right there too. Alright, so I think I'm going to put this onto Gladia. So this means that Gladia at the start of every fight is going to consume 3 adjacent people. Because we have Aegir 5, we will revive 2 defeated. Because we're starting as that one person, we'll also revive 1 defeated. So ideally, we would want, I mean, I think the best position for this map is going to still be here, so we don't miss out on too much. But this should allow us to munch a bunch of people, which is nice. Can you produce any stacks? When entering rest phase, if there are 3 operators in the same row, obtain 1 Scotty, Spectre, or Adriana. That's really interesting. Love that for me. We are not going to be able to use those funds because we want to keep that Scotty available in our shop, so we're going to just ready up now. So now we have a 5 block Gladia with 2000 attack, which should be enough to get us through a lot here. I think I have the AoE on her skill, so it should be even better. Why did we get Aegir stacks? Ah, okay, they give stacks equal to the Devour. We just weren't devouring before. Cool, so now we're getting some Aegir stacks, so everyone's getting stronger. Alright, we did get a free Scotty, which is a nice boon for us as well. I'm actually going to freeze the shop and just upgrade now, I think, and keep the Scotty in here since we got another Scotty. Scotty is for every 3 units defeated, plus 1 stacked active Aegir, durable, and raid alliances. We can now raid as well because we have Scotty and Manticore available for us. We'll keep Manticore out, certainly. What does raid do for us? If a raid operator skill is ready to use with no enemies attack range, they will redeploy near a ground enemy, use their skill, and gain bonus stacks. That's actually cool, like really cool. I do think we want Scotty to get munched instead of Spectre, so we're going to move around our board a little bit to accomplish that. Honest to goodness, I think I kind of want to just do a quadruple munch every time at this point. I think this is going to be the play, and Underflow just going to be there to tank, basically. Oh, I didn't realize there were high ground tiles. I feel like those never exist here. This way we're going to munch 4 every time, so we're going to get a bunch of Aegir stacks every time. We're going to get a bunch of stacks on Gladia every time. The one downside of this is that Underflow is going to be like solo tanking, so we will need to do something to fix that. However, we are getting bonus HP up for everyone, so hopefully this just compensates for itself. Alright, sets up to 30 Aegir stacks, 65% bonus HP. Gladia's passive is all Abyssal Operator, or Abyssal Hunter operators will recover HP. Unfortunately, what means an Abyssal Hunter is not what means Aegir. So we have Spectre getting a bunch of health back, but not Mizuki or anyone else. But we are able to survive. We're able to get a stack of Raid as well, which gives us, I guess, a little bit of bonus stats when they do their stuff. Looks like we're playing defense for someone, which is no biggie. It's only 3 things. We do keep our stack. She still has the 3,000 attack and everything. Not that it's going to matter. Spectre will be able to tank just fine. The most important thing right now is just building up some Aegir stacks, I think. Getting more base HP for everyone just means we live longer. Like, Gladia didn't even have to do anything that round. I think we can probably high roll and do something tough here. I feel like the in-range possessed leader is a little bit too high rolly, though. I'll grab whatever the heck that thing is. Alright, let's grab our Scotty that we've been holding out on for a while. Another Scotty that'll upgrade us to full. Definitely want to go with AF Yala here. Her passive is like scaling. On activation, on skill activation, +1 stack, the most active stacked alliance for every operator in the same row. So if we put her here, we're now going to get 5 stacks of Aegir whenever her skill activates, which is not going to be super commonly, mind you, but it'll be common enough where I think it's worth going for. Grab an Adriana as well. On rest phase end, +1 stack to active Swift Alliance for every operator on bench. We could theoretically do Swift for Mizuki, but I don't think it's really worth it. At 40 stacks, all operators have a same chance to recover 15 SP when... Okay, that actually seems quite nice. I think I'm going to do that. Maybe. No, that should be fine. I think I'm going to drop Manticore for a little bit just to put down Sharp. That'll give us a little bit more scaling as well. And now we'll start scaling it very slowly, but once we can get Swift up to 40, everyone will have a chance to kind of spam their skills, which will be nice. Very, very big for Gladia, who likes to spam consecutive skills a lot. My one issue with this setup, and something I think I'm going to change, is like while we're 4 munching, it's nice because we're getting more Aegir stacks. But while 4 munching, Gladia is not tanking anything. So the moment that something really, really bad goes through the bottom, we're just kind of going to leak it. Unless Gladia can kill it really fast or her skill happens to be able to keep it in front of her. Both of those are viable, but I don't know how likely it is for it to happen. But I think right now, while it's still early-ish rounds, we want to just go for Aegir stacks while we can. Spectre the Unchained would be a really nice pickup. I don't know who else stacks stuff. Interesting. I'm surprised that you weren't revived. Okay, we have killed our enemy for our 1 free fund for the round. I think we might be leaking here though, unfortunately. Ah, so close. Thankfully it's nothing meaningful, it's just the one, so even if the allies leak as well, we'll be okay. But that's kind of what I was talking about. Oh, other people leaked quite a bit. I feel a little better about my one. Alright, mine was the second one in. We're good. We're saved. I guess it was probably the first one, but it just got not slowed, so it moved ahead. I like the Pepe event music, but I really wish they would have opted to put in like a few different options. Cause I like it, I just don't want to listen to it like literally all the time. I think we just go up here. I think our board also needs a little bit of love, unfortunately. What is mutated cells? After battle ends, equipped operator changes to a random operator 1 tier higher. Cool, but I don't think it's worth going for us right now. Honestly, it might have just been worth going for, but I'm more interested in finding... Really, I don't know if Scotty the Corrupting Heart's almost certainly worth grabbing, but I don't know if Spectre herself has stacking for Ager as well. So we're only, I mean, we almost have double max health, which is nice. I think we're going to start munching down here instead. I think that's going to be the play. I think we're still going to munch with, Alright, we can munch with multiple people too, but Gladia does like enough munching for the world to be fine, you know? So if there are 3 operas in the same row, obtain 1. Okay, so we've been benefiting from that. We got a Spectre this round. There's 3 operators in this row, so it should be fine. For every 2 enemies defeated, +2 stack of active Ager, durable, and raid, so we are getting some stacks from that as well. I think I'm going to move everything back slightly. It's a shame that these aren't high ground tiles. I would have liked to munch from this tile here. Not that it's a big deal. Honestly, this might be like a real messed up level of chain munching. I don't know how this is gonna go. Because they devour who's in front of them. This might just result in most of my board being dead, because I'm having a lot of people looking at each other now. Okay, it looks like we all made it out. Yeah, see, Mizuki got some block out of that trade-off, and Scotty also got some. Alright, we now have 7 block on Gladia and a whopping 3,800. Ooh, I hope that we can kill those. Attack. As long as it goes in front of Gladia, we'll be okay. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case, though, and I think we're going to be leaking. Those ranged enemies are so annoying. Is Adriana upgraded? She is. Flying is not our strong suit. So we will be leaking too. We did get a good chunk of Ager stats, which is nice. Hey, Vishu, how's it going? Heck. Go team, go! You're crazy. Thanks for carrying me. I should have her face upwards instead of right, actually. That would have solved all my problems. Is it just going to be 6 of these? It is. Those are kind of a unit, so I get it. Type in skill 2 or skill 3? Skill 3. Good job, teammate. It looks like you got this on lock. Kurag is so fun to play. I'm confused. Why is this Promanix tier 1? Shouldn't she be like tier 6 or something? Is she even in this mode? I know you can add in units. Maybe that's why she looks like she's tier 1. You have a Mizuki available. I don't see a reason to not go for it, so you'll pick up our Mizuki. A Jerian Blade, attack plus 35%, attack speed minus 10. May as well put that over there. has Aegir in the name, can't be bad.
準備はできてる。
Honestly, Mudrock is probably a really solid pickup for this comp.
準備はできてる。
I'm gonna just sell the Andrianas. I don't think we want another one right now.
命令を。岩が耳を傾けている。
How do you stack? Recipe is engine plus 1 stack for to active swift lines for every operator on the bench. So we want a bunch of people on the bench. Where do we want to run Mudrock though? We only need 5 Aegirs on the field, so we can drop one of them. I think that's what we're going to do, is we're going to drop,
お待ちしておりました。
I guess, Spectre for the moment.
戦場。それは変わらないもの。あなたに従うわ。
Mudrock can help stem the tide a lot, maybe? I don't know.
変わらないもの。
I'm just a Mudrock fan, you got me. There's a lot of munching going on here. I'm a little concerned about deliberately having Gladia munched. It's probably fine. Let me see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, that might be a problem. Is that a problem? No, Gladio will probably like pre-munch. He gets priority for munchin'. I remember them saying it was like the higher quality or something. Alright, Mudrock ended up munched. Mud is good in all comps. You're actually super right about that. Alright, so Mizuki picked up 3 block from that, which is actually surprisingly useful in this situation. Oh god. We keep leaking like 2 things every time. Thank goodness our teammate's keeping us alive, because if not, we would have lost a lot by now. I wish I had Gladia's other skill. Mizuki is certainly clutching up for us. There's Gladia's skill that basically just melt everything else. I was really hoping to get Swift going for that reason, though. Does that break into smaller things? It doesn't? Perfect. Holy cow, you have 11,000 health. They do kind of get a tremendous amount of health. I'll give them that much. We did leak too, which is a little bit sad. Hopefully we were the only person that leaked. We were certainly not the only person that leaked. Oh, nice that they got silence. Teammate, you're so good. Save the rest of us. I only had 2, so I wasn't exactly like a big contributor to this. The teammate did in fact go crazy down here. No, it was so close. Does Ulpi S3 hit aerial too? I have no idea. I don't have Ulpi on us. I have no idea of his. I tried to pull for him, but I didn't get him. It was sad. I would love Scotty the Corrupting Heart. For every 10 stacks of Aegir, this operator recovers 50 HP and gains plus 0.15 SP regeneration rate. I have the true damage attack, so I think we actually go out of Andriana here. This puts us at 5 still. This way we have a really strong AoE and we're buffing the people who are munching and crunching. We're getting real wacky with our munching and crunching. I'm not going to have Mizuki munch and crunch anymore. I think that's going to be the play. It's just sacrifice Mizuki. I'll go for the lucky coin again. Why not? Gave us the full 6 this time. When HP is greater than 80% immune to frozen stun and other special statuses. I think that's probably a pretty good pickup. A little bit of backbone for us. Silence gives us agile. We aren't really going agile. We're really not getting close to the Swift one. We would have to fill up our board so much to make the Swift one work. I guess we could do that theoretically. 5% skill activation. Probably good for Mudrock. I don't think we have enough rounds to get the skill thing. I think we just pull out a skill now. Actually, I changed my mind. Very swift. Operate head has one progress face rebuke, copies it. Not necessary right now. Redeployment time could be really nice on someone like Scotty because she's probably going to do at least something at some point, perhaps even die. Hopefully not too much though. Heck. I messed up my slots. We did end up with only 3 back on Gladia? Oh right, because she only took... Wait, why didn't she munch Underflow? Because she got munched. Underflow has 4,000 attack now. Honestly, that's not bad. Underflow is going to be an absolute unit. Perfect time for Gladia skill. It's not really killing as much as I would like it to. Underflow is such a unit. Thank goodness we didn't leak for once. But I ended up going for Ulpianus, but I ended up getting Tragodia instead. And I think Tragodia is quite good, but man, I wanted Ulpianus. I wanted him for so long. He's so good. Not every single time, but oftentimes I'll end up borrowing someone's Ulpianus in events just because some stages are so much easier with him. Unless I'm doing a deliberate, like, only Ave Musica run, obviously. Looks like they don't even need me, thankfully. Silver Ash has so many outfits. I don't think I've ever seen this outfit in my life. I was like, is that the new Silver Ash? No. That's the old one with an outfit. They're starting to scale quite nicely. Now that they have the requisite people. And they put the Never Melt Ice on the Silver Ash, so everything should be just fine. Is the round gonna go? Guess we just gotta wait this one out. I feel like I saw this bug before. Not it's a big deal or anything. We're up to 126 AJ, so we're having Mondo HP now, which is quite nice. What is that? Oh, this is just the Seaborn. That thing looked awesome. I don't remember it looking like this in the skin. Heck yeah, Seaborn. Can you munch a Seaborn? I don't know why you'd want to munch a Seaborn. I guess it's just like a moral thing. Dr. Hologram, immediately promote them to elite at the start of the next round. My Gladia is not elite. Oh, I thought my Gladia was elite. Put that on to Scotty, and I guess we'll roll for Gladia specifically, because I feel like that would be a pretty big boon to us. Nay, if y'all upgrades, nice to see. Never Gladia. We can always roll next round, I guess. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4 munches here. This will give Underflow a crazy amount of defensive stats. Actually, it should be 5 munches now that I'm looking at. Maybe we'll still be fine. This is letting Scotty munch Mizuki. Mizuki's not munching anyone. It's probably worth it though, just giving Scotty the extra damage. But I feel like this is 5, so surely someone should die. Ah, okay, no, Underflow just survives the munch now because of the base health. That's incredible. Also, Mudrock survives the munch because of her shield. I didn't realize that was a thing. That's quite nice. It makes Mudrock really, really good for this comp because she gets the 1 shield every 9 seconds. She gets 1 on deployment, I believe, as well. Yeah, grants 1 when immediately deployed. So if someone tries to munch Mudrock, they get the benefit of munching Mudrock, but she doesn't take any damage. This is getting real spicy. Oh my god, are we gonna barely die before skill goes off? We barely died after skill went off, which is somehow even worse. Oh, come on, just hold. Thank goodness. That got really spicy. But we are, in fact, the ultimate winners. Dang it, they're not going to let us show off. Then they're going to let the Keurig player show off. Oh, someone disconnected. I wonder if their Google Play client crashed. Hypothetically. Oh, she's a 5 cost now. I guess it was a bug before. I saw that you could add Unisys stuff. I don't really see a reason to. I like drafting the default ones that have like the traits and stuff. But unfortunately, even if you draft someone who would be Keurig, you know, they don't actually have the Keurig trait, so she doesn't benefit from the Keurig stuff. Right? Does she? Oh no, she's one of the default ones. Oh, is Dagenbrecker who I'm missing in that comp? Oh, she is a Keurig one. But she doesn't have any attributes. Is she one of the ones that they drafted in? I don't know. Maybe she's just defaultly in it. I was thinking that she didn't have the Keurig trait, but maybe she's a default one. It would make sense since she's really popular right now. It's the other Silver Ash that's not in, right? I saw someone else draft the other Silver Ash. I'm getting all mixed up here. This game mode takes a lot of big brain. Big brain that I generally lack, but I am here for. Alright, what do we have going on here? We have Civilite, a little bit late for Civilite, so I'm not going to bother with her right now. Don't exactly know what we're even looking for, to be honest with you. I guess an upgrade for Gladia would be the #1 priority. When destroyed, refreshes the shop once and has operators specifically of that type. Is Underflow just Aegir? Yes, it is. So I will go for an Aegir swap. Hopefully see a Gladia. There's the Gladia. Only one Gladia. There's a Spectre the Unchained who we're probably going to draft as well. When defeated, switch to a substitute for Aegir and Resilient. Unfortunate that happened now of all times. We don't have Switch going on, so I'm going to just sell out of Mizuki at this point, and we're going to go into Spectre. That would have been really nice because when she defeated her, switch to substitute. So anytime she gets munched, she would be giving us a bunch of Aegir stacks. A little bit late. I don't remember what this enemy does, to be quite honest with you. I'm just gonna have a bunch of people munch Mudrock, I think. That sounds like a play. She should get revived, I think. I'm so bad at, like, controlling this game. It's pretty remarkable. We should just sell down things that we're not going to be using. I think Gladia is going to be our primary DPS here. We do have 2 Mizukis available. We could... Let's do that. That's probably more worth it, is to get the double Mizuki for the 6th roll. Was not in fact worth it. I regret everything. I'm so sorry for committing to that. Real blunder on my part. I regret everything, but also nothing at the same time, which is kind of a beautiful way to live. Spare effect when rest phase ends. On skill activation plus 1 of the most stacked. Okay. This is probably fine. I hope it's fine. Alright, we're dead. That was a joke for the record. I don't actually think we're dead. I would really appreciate if AF Y'all's skill would go off though, so the nervous impairment doesn't cause us some sadness. Looks like our teammate's cooking on damage, which is quite nice, because we are not, seemingly. I mean, maybe we're doing okay. We do have 5,000 damage on Gladia. Her skill is just not going off super frequently because we have skill 3 instead of skill 1, which is, I think, probably the ideal one for this. That enemy is definitely going to leak, but so it goes. Oh, I guess they just cycle, they don't actually leak. I figured out my issue. The enemy's hitbox is above and not below. So my main comp is not hitting literally at all, which is really unfortunate because I thought the hitbox would go down to here, but it doesn't. So we just have a single Spectre kind of ripping. So we're really not doing much. Assist operator is also kind of freaking out. You know what? I'm just here for a good time, not really a long time. So, you know, let's just enjoy it. Let's enjoy looking at our team just sit back and relax. All our red-eyed, white-haired citizens that are certainly not ocean vampires or anything of the sort. I'm very sorry, team. This was a true blunder on my part, and if I could fix it, I would. But I think we still probably are fine. Oh no, our teammate's team is just completely dead, I see. This is my fault. Like, unironically. I could have sworn I saw that the red box was down here. No, it's my fault. This is completely my fault. I'm so sorry, team. If we get a bonus boss, I'll fix it. Thankfully, it's almost dead. I don't think we're gonna get a bonus boss. We did not get a bonus boss. We also lost a person too. What a blunder on my part. At least I finished the Ager thing. Unbelievable. In my defense, that red box was very much a red box. We only crashed like 3 times and had to go through maintenance twice for this too. Good job, team. Killed him. We already got the nice outfit. Is there anything else really worth going for here? Oh, there's an icon. I don't think I'm going to use the icon, but there's a cool icon. I definitely want to claim as much as we can. It's just free materials, basically. Not a tremendous amount of it, though. I feel like they should give more. Let's look over at strategies. Let me just click through all these so there's none marked as new anymore. When allied operators defeat other allied operators, gain 20% attack. Okay, so this must be the other one for doing the Ager comp. Leftover funds can be saved for next round. Okay, so we need... heck, we didn't finish another Ager one. Cumulative total of 200 Ager stacks. Heck, we did get up to only 144. And 6 Victoria are the only 2 strategies we're currently missing. So we need to play Ager and Victoria now, which is a little bit on Fork Knife. I'll send one more. What does Quick Search do? Oh, Quick Search is fine. I don't care if the people are better or worse than me. They can't be much worse than me, so it's really just me getting carried at this point. I can't believe that. Most of the bosses I feel are like hittable from that direction. What a blunder. It looks like both Victoria and Ager are available to play. If we get to draft early, then I would probably do Ager. And we are able to, so I'm going to go with when allied operators defeat other allied units gain 20% attack. So we will try to go for Ager this time. Because we already just did a comp, so we have an idea of him. Our 3 teammates have the exact same background card thing. That's surprising. One teammate is running Lee, which means they can't do anything the first few rounds. So we want to make sure we don't econ too hard. Should be just fine. Ideally, we'll just see a Spectre in our first shop and we won't have to worry about it. We want to get at least 56 Ager stacks in total this round to complete the unlock. I want to just unlock all the strategies, really. Ask and ye shall receive. We did receive an Ager in our first shop, so we will slam that down. Slam down Lapland. And we want to try to have Spectre get defeated. If possible. So I'm going to have Lapland face left because I think she can solo. I don't think there's any way that we get defeated round 1, for the record. To maximize our possibility, I'm going to have her face downwards too. So she won't get any spicy hits. The nice thing is that when we have Aegir 3, we can just deliberately have her get defeated and then she will produce stacks for us as well. The downside of what we have now is we don't have the 2 revives per round. So we will need to deal with the fact that when we munch people, they're going to be kind of knocked out of the fight until we get up to 5, and then we'll have 2 of them for the round. Yeah, there is no chance we were going to die this round, unfortunately. This person will leak the next 3 rounds. There's nothing they can do about it. They picked that specific setup. Which is totally fine. Why are the enemies healing? Do they always do that? I hope that's not like a normal effect. Is that like a modifier that this stage has and I just didn't notice that the stages have like modifiers? Weird. Alright, so we want to go for more Aegir. It looks like our Aegirs are going to be 2 and above, and our shop level is currently 1, so we want to bring it up to shop level 2 ASAP to look for underflow, which is what we're going to do here, and then we'll do a roll and see, do we have any Aegirs? We don't have any Aegirs in the shop. That is a-okay. I'm going to do the same thing here. This is a little suboptimal and gives us a chance to leak just because if like too many enemies come through here. I'm just testing the water to see if Spectre could theoretically die. If it doesn't look like she can, then I'm not going to bother. It does not look like she can die. There will be one more round here where we defend for the Lee player, which is just fine. Oh, there's a Spectre we can see right over there on the side. Person just rocking 2 Spectres, living their best life. So that surprises me because it looks like the other person also leaked, which is not that big of a deal, but this wave wasn't particularly spicy. Perhaps they're going for some sort of like long-term play though. Because all it takes is 1 Spectre to basically solo this. Okay, round 3, we get some space bucks for level 2. What do we want to do here? Ideally, not the 3-cost one. That Possessed Leader, okay, that's really impressive that you would go for that. I feel like that's gonna cook, yeah? Especially if that's the ranged one. The Invisible Caster might be a pain, but I'm gonna go for it. I'm feeling spicy. Certainly happy to see another Spectre. Do I roll here or do I just grab a unit that's available to us is the question. I think roll is going to be the play, and there's the underflow and another underflow in the shop too, so a really, really nice shop. We're no longer going to just try to deliberately kill off our Spectre because I think one of our Spectres is probably going to die here. We are going to position in a bit of a cross here just so the Splash Caster, I think it only hits in like a T shape on the unit, so this should negate the amount of damage that we take, or at least keep it to a minimum. Unfortunately, having 3 non-unique Aegirs does not activate the Aegir thing, so we can't start munching people yet for the bonus stats, but that's okay. Once we can, we're probably just going to munch a Spectre every round just to start stacking. Where is the Tidal Caster going to come, or the Invisible Caster? Oh, it's already here. I didn't see it. Unfortunately, it still was not enough to kill off Spectre. So I was certainly oversafe. I was thinking this was the big AoE one, but this is not. This is the just the invisible one. Which I think is a Tidal Caster versus an Invisible Ninja Caster, whatever they call them. I don't know. They're just the ones that are kind of ouchy. They're the ones that made you miserable when you started playing Arknights because they were so ridiculously powerful. This will be the final round that our teammate is going to be unable to do anything. Looks like our teammate that egoed the 3-cost one, or the 3-fund one, obliterated it, so good for them. I was a little concerned that that was going to leak, but they are confident. And, you know, when you're confident and you can back it up, like, you hate to see it when it's, like, someone that you don't like, you know? And they're confident and they can back it up, that feels awful. Whenever you're, like, not rooting for someone and they're overconfident and they fall in their face, you're like, heck yeah, but you also feel a little bit bad because you, like, don't really want to see anyone fail, but you do feel bad for, like... You don't feel bad because they suck a little bit, you know? But when they're, like, overconfident and you don't like them and they can deliver on that overconfidence, it feels so bad. A really specific scenario, I'll grant that for you, but when it happens, it is not a pleasant one. We definitely want to upgrade our shop. We're hurting a little bit on that front. Probably worth it, though, to get a few Ager units that we can upgrade. Oh, we might have our first stack of Ager. Oh, it's not active yet, so never mind. We're not up to 3. I think we're gonna have our first leak instead. This is a pretty scary round. Looks like we're gonna persevere ever so slightly. I hope our team doesn't need us to defend too much. Ideally none, but hopefully not too much. Okay, that's not us on the front line. They don't even need us for defending, so just the one person leaked a little bit. Perfect. Keep our health high, hopes up high, head down low. Alright, we do have the underflow upgrade, which is probably worth grabbing, unfortunately. I was going to say there's a low chance of us getting something really useful from this, which would just be the Mizuki, it looks like. But so it goes. Vulpes Foglia, when obtained 8 stacks to own alliance, did not need to be active. So she brings Swift and Raid. Mizuki is Swift, so if we get Mizuki, then we'll have some Swift stacks, which is something, I guess. Scotty is Raid, so she's not a terrible thing to splash into our comp, I think. It would have been much nicer to upgrade if we could have, but we did not get the opportunity to do so, so we will just deal with what we have. I mean, we could have upgraded our shop instead, I guess, but look. I opted to not do it, so we're living in that now. This is now our life. It's now or never. I don't really want to live forever. I'm gonna grab Texas to get Swift down, I think. Swift is 23% chance when their skill ends to get 10 SP. Texas is hopefully on skill too. Perfect. So I have a stun going every now and then, which is better than nothing. I don't think we're gonna grab a Lapland upgrade, so we will just ready up here and go next. Hopefully finding an Aegir upgrade in the next shop or two. I think our board is solid, but we're just not approaching like our third Aegir yet, which is a problem. It's Swift, only Swift operators, and then... Okay, at 40 stacks, it's all operators have the same chance. So you really need to get really deep into Swift to make it work. Really nice stuns from Vulpes Foglia. Definitely paying for her own spot right there. But she's just cool. I'm a Vulpes Foglia fan. You got me. I really like how Spectre looks. Some of the like dead animations in this game are so goofy looking. Spectre's outfit is somehow not immune to that. Kazumar is Marvel and Resilient, excuse me. I haven't really done Marvel or Resilient effectively. I do like Kazumara though. I ran her a lot in doing my integrated strategies grinds. We're not first picks. Let's take a moment to breathe in. Every attack or heal gives 1 attack speed for the battle is probably the best one on the board here, I think. Alternatively, Goliath Helmet will give some crazy HP scaling. Not that it matters too much, because usually it's just getting overwhelmed. I think we'll go for the Accelerator. Aegirian Blade's also pretty solid, but 60 attack is crazy. Or attack speed, excuse me. Okay, it's definitely time to upgrade our shop. Nothing useful in it, no reason to roll down. We're just going to upgrade. Might be a tough fight for us. It looks like a good chunk of flying enemies, which is certainly not our forte. We are probably cooked, realistically. I think I'm gonna just save our equipment for now. We'll just rely on teammates for a round. Please take good care of us. I believe Texas skill can hit flying enemies, so that's an option. We have underflow also hitting flying enemies. I'm going to position underflow upwards with the assumption that these are going to function similarly to the drones the last time we played that went towards this upper area here, as well as Lapland as well. If they all just come from the bottom right and go straight left, that will be a lot of lost area, but it's like 2 tiles on each of them, which is pretty significant. I think this is a much safer option though. Hopefully next time we see something. We have a good chunk of Aegir options now. We have Scotty, Adriana, and Mizuki that can show up in our shop, and if we get one of them, we can start stacking, which will be nice. Okay, they are doing the funky shape that I was expecting them to do. It looks like all flying enemies take something similar to that. An unfortunate use of underflow skill. Texas is just like, this doesn't really hurt, and then the big scary bird ones come. Yeah, we're certainly leaking this time. Yikes. Oh, a Spectre defeated is actually big for us though. Oh, right, no, we don't have the sack yet. Everything is awful. I take it back. I was trying to look at the bright side, but everything is awful. In spite of everything being awful, we're leaking a very minimal amount, which is nice to see. That is really unfortunate because we almost leaked nothing. We almost leaked nothing, but the 2 things we feared right into the box. That was close though. That was close. Definitely made the right choice. With pointing the operators upwards instead of keeping them looking right, I think. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. That generally is how life goes. Unironically though, also those 2 enemies we let through, we didn't let them through, they were feared through. They were afraid and running. So it's like we won. It's like I'm not retreating, I'm advancing in the opposite direction, you know? What a shop for us. Ask and ye shall receive. I don't think we want another underflow because our underflow is already upgraded, but we do have the ability to munch people now in stack. So I will be having Spectre getting eaten every round now. We have some anti-air. This should be a free round. This is one of the ones with just the slugs, so that should be pretty free for us, thankfully. We'll roll a little bit here. What is Texas's effect when you get her? It's just that she deals damage based on their weakness, which is not the most necessary thing for us right now, so I don't think we're going to invest into it. What is Marvel? And Battle grants 1 stack to own active alliance on skill activation to every to the operator in the tile ahead. What does that mean? Grants +1 stack. Oh, okay. It gives the effect to someone. Do we have someone that activates a lot of skills? Only really Texas, but we might be able to get a few of them from Adriana. It's probably worth grabbing over nothing because it'll give us some Aegir stacks. We want some Aegir stacks. Plus we need a healer. Oh my god, there's a Mizuki in the shop right there that I didn't see. So I'm going to grab my Lapland and my Texas, and we're going to be selling them now. Grabbing the Mizuki, putting down Warfarin here. And then we can put down Mizuki as well. Gotta be careful now because people are going to start munching each other depending on the directions we are putting them in to look. So we want to make sure that people are only looking where we want to munch someone. This looked good. The important thing now is we're getting Aegir stacks. It is making our board weaker, but this is one of those things that's completely free. Don't exactly understand this game. For the most part, it just looks like anime girls yelling. Okay, that's... I mean, they're not playing checkers, or... that's a lot of... Honestly, this game's really tame for a gacha game, too. I'm going to explain everything in great detail that happens, okay? We're currently playing... Are you familiar with an auto chess? Have you played Teamfight Tactics or Dota? Was it Overlords, or was that the card game? There's plenty of roguelikes that play like it too. the bottom of our board are the cards we're drawing. We pay for those cards to basically get the operator or equipment that's on those cards. When we have them, we can deploy them onto our board. When we deploy operators or with similar factions as other ones, we begin to stack up these combinations, which is like Aegir, Swift, and stuff like that. Some operators have effects that will give you more stacks of them, so we're up to Aegir 11, so that means that we have 46% bonus HP on operators instead of the base. I think it's like 30-something. The higher we stack that, the more bonus we get. If we have more operators, we get more effects. So if we have 5 of them, the first 2 defeated allies will immediately revive every round. So when Aegir activates, it munches someone in front of them, which does a bunch of damage to them, usually killing them unless they have either a shield or a tremendous amount of health to work with. And then we get bonus stats based on that. So when they devour someone, they get base attack and block of the person in front of them. Our goal is to not let the enemies go into our little blue box. They come out of the little red boxes. These are the enemies. Honestly, I think that explanation was kind of on point. Like, I'm not trying to like glaze myself here, but I do think I kind of went crazy tone on that explanation. Every attacker heal gives attack speed +1. I don't know who I want to give this to. Let's see. I'm really just looking to KO. I guess I could have Mizuki not get KO'd here. That'd probably be smarter. Wonder if I could have multiple people eat the same body. It's a fun thought. I do think we're gonna leak here because of my blunder, unfortunately. Maybe not. Depending on Vulpes Foglia's skill, we might be fine. Alright, we're certainly not fine. But we have Spirit, and that's the important thing. Yeah, I don't want to munch Mizuki every time. We will leak 3, but we'll be fine past that. You ever play Gem Tower Defense? It's like that, but instead of the gems, you got anime characters. Not entirely true. Although Gem TD goes crazy. I should just do a Gem TD stream sometime. Let me apologize to my teammates. We're currently going for a challenge where we need 200 total cumulative stacks of Aegir, so hopefully we'll be able to get that. I think we only need 40 something more, or I think it was 56 more. I think we had 144 at the end of the last one. So as long as we get this number up to 56, we're cooking. And if we're not, we're cringing, and we don't want to be cringing. Got out of my bed to grab my laptop. Hello, laptop. You haven't played Gem TD? Alright, unironically, like, you lived a life, but it was an unfulfilled one. No, I'm sorry, that's so intense. How the heck do you have a 6 cost already? Good for you. Maybe it's just because I was really lonely when I was young. Heck, we took 1 damage from this. So it goes. We might even be taking a second one. I don't know which one of these is ours. I'm hoping they selfishly kill ours. I think the one with low health is ours. Heck, it was the one with low health, but it still got through. They're gonna know we took damage. Cringed on. Now, Gem TD is like really the GOAT though. It's really good. Oh, Dr. Hologram goes crazy. There's no way we're gonna get it though, so I'm gonna just look at other stuff. Probably the Sargonian T-Espresso is what we're gonna end up with if I were to guess. Oh, come on. These are all stinky. I mean, they're not that bad. But I wanted 2 of the 6 and they were taken, which is sad. I feel like I'm often last pick. I'm sure that's just like personal bias, but it feels like I'm always last picked. Bringing me straight back to gym class again. I don't think we're going to get enough stacks to make Typhon go crazy, but I'm going to just pick her up now, I think. This is for agile scaling, which we don't really have a reason to do right now. +2 stacks to each active alliances of all operators on bench. We are certainly going to go for that. What do you do? It's +1 stack to own alliances skill activation. I think we're going to just swap that out. We'll grab the Aegirian Blade. Trying to think about how I want to position. Alright, we only have one Spectre now, but when she gets eaten, she gives 4 stacks. So we are still going to let her get munched. Does seem to be the plan. Oh, we have a Scotty. I think Scotty probably is going to want to eat more. This is probably fine. That's not a Scotty. I just mixed up Scotty and Warfare. They look really similar. Wait a minute. Twinnies? Alright, for every attack or heal gives 1 attack speed spell. I think we're going to put that on Scotty because she could really benefit from it. For every target hit by an attack recovers 2 HP. Or 2% max HP. That could be good. I mean, she could turn into a really big self-sustain unit, and if she eats someone and gets a good amount of block, it wouldn't be too bad. Spectre is good to be eaten, so I think this looks fine. We do have this, which is a damage and less attack speed. I'm going to put that onto Typhon. We do have the effect now. We're Aegir 5, so we're regenerating with 2 of the Aegir units every turn, which means we did not regenerate our Vulpes Foglia, but we did regenerate our Spectre and our Mizuki, but we did get our stacks too, which is what we really are looking forward to, so that's quite nice. Alright, we've kind of got a foothold now. Not an incredible one, but an okay one. We can go precision scaling too, potentially. I don't really know how we would do it. I guess if we put a precision unit down on our board... Did I not end up putting Lumen on my board? I forgot to put Lumen back on my board. That's fine. Not the end of the world, but it would have been nice to have him scale a few extra rounds. Assuming that he only works from the board, which I believe is the case. We are up to raid 2 now, so periodically Vulpes Foglia and Scotty are just going to like leave to go do their own thing. Is that Tin Man? I forgot Tin Man got an outfit. I don't think I bought it. Tin Man's got such cool design though. Immaculate vibes, as they say. How are we doing on our stacks? We're 37. All right, we should be fine to hit the 56 we need. We did not board our Lumen like we meant to. We even had a unit limit too. I don't know where to put him. Honestly, that spot's kind of gravy, weirdly enough. I think we just upgrade our shop here. We do have an underflow in the shop, but our underflow is already capped out, so I don't see a reason to go for it. So I'm gonna just upgrade so we can potentially find something spicier. Now the question is, your effect is 2 stacks to each active alliance of all operators on bench. Is it worth putting an Aegir operator down here? I don't think we want to, though. I don't know if I want underflow to bunch Vulpes Foglia or not. I'm gonna go for it. It's fine. I really just don't want Scotty jumping into some random stupid spot with a raid. I wonder what the minus 50 deployment point cost does. Because, like, you don't spend deployment points to put things down. So I really don't know the benefit of lowering the deployment point cost. There's probably some logic to it. Maybe they can't redeploy unless you could afford their deployment point cost, and that's why. Very strange if so. Good luck, good luck. I appreciate it. That makes sense then. I'm sure there was some logic to it. I just wasn't sure exactly what it was going to be. Honestly, Scotty's kind of a unit. I just wish we had a lower cooldown on her skill. This is kind of a gnarly wave. Live, Scotty, please. Please, 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 please. Honestly, we're fine now. The passive healing from, oh, we don't even have Gladia. Scotty's just kind of a unit. I was like, the passive healing from Gladia is really keeping us alive, but we haven't pulled it yet. Never mind. Thankfully, we get a chance to heal Scotty up now because she returned to her natural habitat. Wait, whose Manticore is this? Do I have a Manticore on the board? Did their Manticore? Oh my god. Raid works when you're the back person in this thing? That's awesome. I didn't realize that's the case. I was like, I'm not running Manticore. Who came over here? That's cool. So raid helps for the defense? That's actually kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't think I've really seen people run raid. Oh, we got the Ultra Devour one. We absolutely need that. What else do we want to go for? If we can get someone down here to stack Aegir, that would be nice as well. Mizuki will suffice for that goal in mind. You know, I'm going to grab a durable shield as well. I think we'll put that onto Underflow. Who do you want to be the big muncher of the day is the question. Honestly, I don't think anyone yet. I wish you could just turn someone into an Aegir with this. I would have Typhon eat everyone. Like, she would devour. I think that this is probably fine. We're putting all of our I was gonna say all of our horses in a Scotty basket. I meant to say eggs, but horses was the only thing that come to my mind at that moment. So that's gonna be one amazing for you and have a nice night, really. At least we have some people down here, so we will be stacking. What do you bring to the table at Marvel as well? It's funny seeing Limoen sniping for teammates with their Laterna units. I never realized that'd be a thing. That's awesome. I wish someone would call me the Muncher of the Day trademark. That's one of the sentences that has been put into the ether today. Thank you. She has 4 block. I mean, the stats are still kind of stinky. Oh. Uh-oh. I have no idea what these are, but I'm pretty confident we're going to leak. Our anti-air is not great, to put it lightly. Honestly, if Spectre dies, I'll consider this a win. I know that sounds kind of dark, but that means we're getting some Aegir stacks. I'm breaking out the slug for this one. Honestly, we did a lot better than I expected. I think we'll leak only 1. It's going to be 2. Unfortunate. I was hoping that Underflow would keep aggro. I'm feeling like Typhon when she's knocked out right now. Current mood, Typhon when she's incapacitated in Stronghold Protocol Alliances. Yes, I had to look over at my stream title to remember what this is called. Hey, but we did bring it down to the 2 that I was hoping for. Or I guess the 1. We killed the 2 remaining ones. Not perfect, but a lot better than it could have been. This puts us in a position where if someone does have to save us, there's a lot less wait for them, but I'm willing to bet with how that wave was that if someone did survive that wave, there's going to be like 15 or so they have to do. It's only 10. I was going to say 10 initially too, but then I aimed high. Double Papyrus Fun Time. Haters will say it's fake. Believers will know that Double Papyrus Fun Time is a real thing. I love running Papyrus. I feel like she's a really slept on unit. Alright, we have plenty of health, so ideally we'll see our teammates get saved more than us here. If we survive 1 extra health, it's not the end of the world. I mean, if we take the 1 extra damage, it's not the end of the world. So I prefer them to mitigate what we can. Unfortunately, they killed mine first. But hopefully whoever leaked a good chunk here will be okay. Only 2 rounds left, so we hope we don't lose anyone. But I just don't want to lose teammates. That's it. Live together, die alone. You guys ever watch Lost 2000... I'm gonna say 2002, but there's no way that Lost isn't like 2005, 6, or 7. I'm gonna say Lost came out in 2007. I still have the numbers that are written on the hatch in my head. It's 4, 18, 15, 16, 23, 42. I don't know why that those numbers are stuck in my head permanently, but they really are. I think they're gonna be just shy on time for the Narantuya skill to rip these apart. Oh, maybe not. Honestly, that was a good one. That was impressive. Well done. Teammate kind of went crazy down there. Alright, so we have Afiala, who is a little bit late, but I do think we're probably going to pick her up anyways. Riot Shield I don't really care for too much, but I think Afiala is probably worth grabbing regardless. We still have not gotten like any core Ager units, which is really making the dream a lot harder to live out, which is Unfork Knife. We did get Reserve Operator Defender, which is an Ager unit, which I think we will probably be slotting actually. And a Typhon, we're gonna freeze for that Typhon. I guess we'll pull out of raid now. I mean, we have Swift as well. I think it's time to probably go out. I mean, I don't know. So let's think. This will be 1% attack for every 2 stacks. It's really not that much attack. Honestly, I think Defend Operator Reserve was bait. I feel like I baited myself. They're not going to do much. I mean, I wish they had something else like more HP or something. We really don't need defense. Is it flying enemies again? Oh, goodness gracious me, oh my, it is. Let me think for a moment. Alright, we want Afiala probably. I think she's gonna be the play here. We still want Underflow. We don't want Underflow to munch anyone, but we do want Underflow looking upwards. Actually, Underflow munching one is okay. I think that's alright because Underflow's gonna be doing a good chunk for us. I'm gonna move Scotty out here so that she doesn't munch Underflow because we only have 2 munches that we're allowed to do this round that get refunded, and I'd like one of them to be Andriana. I don't know if it will be actually. I need to have Mizuki looking a different direction. I think I just misplayed it at the end. Okay, cool. As long as Andriana survives, she gets the bonus attack, and then we have Underflow looking upwards. I think we're in the best position we can. Also, surprisingly, Scotty just tick eats those now. She can survive with her base health. Putting everything we can into our anti-air units is definitely the play. I don't know if it's going to be sufficient, but it's definitely the play. Now Underflow's going to get the piercing in a second. It's not great, but honestly, it's not that bad. For a comp that's like sorely hurting for anti-air, I'm not devastated that we leaked 4. I could have played this a little bit better. Probably a lot of it better, but I'm not too upset. Plus, we get the benefit from getting a few more stacks from Ager from Afiala. This is a really awkward board to play Ager. Maybe Ager is just tough to play. I'm not very good at it, at least. That Heidi? Wow. I didn't even know she was in this, but she is Victorian, so it makes sense. We do need to do a Victorian run still to unlock the one other strategy we're missing, but man, Victoria was so tough for us to play. I guess that's just kind of the case when you try to force a comp and don't get the units from it. That's just the nature of a game like this. I don't really mind it all that much though. Jessica's kind of ripping DPS. I like that skin a lot. It's a good one. Unfortunate that Golden Glow goes down there. Herald was not quite able to hold. Honestly, a really respectable approach. Unfortunately, I don't think the ones that we leaked are going to die. In spite of the fact, I think we only leaked 3. Maybe we had leaked 4 of them. It's okay, team. We're vibing. Borderline imbibing, to be honest with you. Heidi just spawns and immediately goes down. Alright. I forgot we have this shield. I was looking for a good Aegir unit, but we just didn't end up drawing one yet. Another underflow. We're on round 13, so this is our last chance to get a good Aegir unit. And I don't think it's going to happen. We do have the Scotty available, so I'm going to sell down to just get the Scotty upgrade, which is going to be the best Aegir unit we could really work with. And then there's Scotty 2, because Scotty 1 wasn't sufficient enough for us. We do have 1 unit limit on the board right now, so a Scotty 2 will certainly go down and hopefully give us some good support in the meantime. Spectre 2 would have been pretty nice. We still didn't get Spectre 2 until very, very late. And I think I'm going to just give Scotty the trench coat and let her just eat everyone. Unfortunately, she only hits 1 target at a time. So I'm going to put Dormant Air on there and then give her the attack speed instead. She is going to 3-way munch here, which means that there's just going to be like a travesty in the world of munching. I honestly don't know who's about to survive this and who's going to be just straight up dead. I have no clue how this is going to pan out. Are we Aegir 5? Are we missing someone? We're Aegir 5 right now. We don't have Mizuki down, but I think it's probably fine. Mizuki does get a good chunk of damage. I think 2 healers is a better idea. I think we're just going to leak like everything, to be honest with you. This is a really gnarly wave normally, and we don't really have the damage. I don't think we're dead, but I think that we're going to lose most of our health in this wave. It's probably a better idea to put down Mizuki, actually, over Lumen. Just have a little bit of AoE stun here is potentially going to go a really big way. But I think that this is going to be like a real travesty of a wave, to be honest with you. Maybe I should have invested in Spectre because she has the AoE damage instead. I just wanted to make sure that Scotty got munched by Scotty. Okay, so she has 5 block and 2800 damage. That's not quite enough for what we're about to experience, but you know, we'll do the best we can. Hopefully we can get like 20 of them. As long as we're not in kill range, I'm gonna feel good about it. This is about what I expected. Maybe some Scotty skill activations will be enough to kind of cut through them. Again, I want to see this over 25 if we can. 25 means we don't die. Yeah, I agree with that emoji. I second that emotion, fellow human. Okay, so there's our first one going through. They're going to start walking on through now. Ooh, that was a lot at the end there. Scotty died at one point and it shows. Honestly, we did great. Like, all jokes aside, we kind of did fantastic. I wish Scotty didn't go down because I think if Scotty held, we were just in it to win it. And I wish that this circle was close. Whoa, our underflow is like... What happened? She's like 2-dimensional. That's crazy. I've never seen that in this game ever, where you could see like a unit sideways. Like, obviously she's 2-dimensional, but that's crazy. My mind is like kind of blown by this. I feel like I just got the ability to see the 4th dimension or something. Thin underflow isn't real. She can't hurt you. So unfortunately, we're not going to be playing defense for anyone because we took 7 ourselves. I think we're going to just take that 7 damage. Being that this person's selling out the clock, they're probably not finishing. This person did an emoji. Maybe this person's fine. Or maybe this person just impressed at how cool they are. But I'm thinking we're all just about to take a bunch of damage. Yeah. Hopefully no one died. Wow, we lost a lot. No one died though, looks like. Alright, so we will now remember that this enemy is not attackable from here. They are attackable only from this lane here. Did we get anything useful for our composition? Dispatch module is spicy, but I am going to go for it. It costs us 4. The question is, do I want to go for the Typhon upgrade or do I want to go for the Ager? And I'm going to go YOLO for the Ager, I think. Mizuki, are you just Ager? You're Ager Swift. You're just Ager. Alright, it's just Mizuki all the way down, actually. I should have realized that from the start. We did not find a single Ager unit above 4 crest. That's not true. We found Defender Operator. And we got Scotty from the roll, true. It could have been worse, but I would have liked to see Gladia or Spectre. This being said, we will work with what we have. We need to move our entire board over and not be dumb this time, because the previous time we did this, we did like no damage to the entire boss, and that wasn't very cash money. So let us try to rectify that the best that we can. The unfortunate thing is I want Scotty to be able to munch. Okay, cool. She can attack from here, so probably like this, and then have Scotty here. Scotty will munch. We don't want you to munch anyone. Actually, we kind of do want you to munch, but we don't want you to munch Scotty. All right, this is fine because the first 2 will revive. I'm thinking about munching right now. I haven't eaten lunch yet today, and it shows. This will KO Typhon, but I want the damage for Typhon to go into Scotty, if I'm being honest. I think Typhon's solid, but I think Scotty with her equipment that gives her the accelerating attack speed is going to be really good. I do want to put down the buffer, which I'll put here. I think we just full send it. We only got up to 104 Ager, which is quite a bit less than last time, unfortunately, which isn't too much of a surprise because we didn't have a great way to scale it, but I think we did okay overall. What's your activation? It's on scale activation 1+1 stack the most stacked active operator for everyone in the same row. I could get some more Ager stacks here if I move a Fiala. You know what, heck it, I'll do it. This will give us 3 more stacks. That makes me feel a little better about myself. Honestly, our team's doing fine. I'm sure we'll kill the boss. The boss itself is like the easiest part, I feel. Especially with an extra 56 seconds to kill it. So what'll happen here is these 3 will be KO'd instantly. 2 of them will come back, but Typhon will not until the reset. And then hopefully Scotty will start scaling because she'll be able to attack consistently. You'll get the 60 extra attack speed, which will be pretty significant. Typhon goes down. So we're sitting at 6,113 attack right now. Her attack speed is going up slowly but surely. We don't really care about these enemies going down the bottom. Alright, yeah, we're melting it. Us plus the team. I mean, it's probably mostly the team, but I accomplished what I wanted to. At least I'm hitting the boss this time. Hey, I did more than 20%. I think I was the first one to pop up, so we're cooking. I don't know what we're cooking, but we're cooking something. Better than nothing. This thing is so weird. I don't really know where it starts and where it ends. Our Typhon's up to do a little bit of extra damage at the end. Wonderful. I haven't got a bonus one in ages. I got like a bunch of them at the very start, but then I just stopped getting it. Thank goodness. Ager is weird to play. I think that if I had Ulpianus, it'd probably be more fun. Good job, team. Right, back to menu. Okay, so for strategies, we have unlocked all of them now except for the 6 Victoria, which we may as well go for now. I don't see a reason not to. I'm not really hungry. I know it's past time when I should have probably ate, but I just don't feel hungry, so I don't see a reason to go for it. So we're going to try and force Victoria here if we can. Knowing my luck, Victoria is going to be banned and we'll just play a fun round. It's like I could see the future. Everything I say comes true. Who exactly is banned? Victoria, Laterano. It's only one Victoria unit's banned, technically. Could theoretically still do Victoria. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Yeah, cannot is insane. I see why people are picking it every time. From round 5 onward, some of your enemies you and your teammates may encounter replaced with Ducklord, Gopnik, Crying Thief, or Fatty. Defeating them. Honestly, I might go Ducklord just to make it interesting. Extra funds for the whole team is pretty solid, especially if we have someone that's running funds carrying over between rounds. Plus, we don't have a squad we really want to do. I don't think I'm doing Ager again. That's really it. Sargon was pretty easy to put together. If I can force Victoria anyways, I might just do it because it's only one Victoria unit that's banned. Although it's Golden Glow, who I imagine is probably pretty core for it. Interesting layout. I actually like this one a lot. This looks like a really strong one for us. Sargon was really fun, but it might just be because I like Philae and a lot of the units from it. Philae? Surely it's Philae, that makes more sense. The AE and the EIs that they use in a lot of these games are really tough for me to figure out what sound it's supposed to make. So it's only round 5 onwards that our ability will proc. I'm surprised there's so many leaked, and also like, did we have slugs in our setup? We must have slugs in our setup. Maybe one of them grabbed a lead and I didn't notice. I don't remember what everyone's running, to be honest. All right, I think we just upgrade here. I don't see a reason to not. Then we'll do a refresh. Anything worth noting? I think I'll freeze and grab the Manticore. Manticore is just crazy useful in this game, especially early on. Even just having 2 of them on the board is like a really big boon. The AoE is massive, the stun is massive. No reason really not to it. Cool. Smooth clear for us. Another big chunk of enemies coming through. One of them must have grabbed Lee, and I just didn't notice. Or they're like trying to high roll for something. I don't know. We are not needed. Looks like our teammate has it on lock. Double pudding. When one pudding is not enough, you should just invest in a second pudding realistically. What do we have available to us? Probably go for the invisible caster because it was pretty easy last time. I think for 2 funds, invisible caster is like pretty economic. Maybe not great for us having only Lapland though, so we should keep that in mind if we can draft another thing to help defend with her. Alright, we can't upgrade our shop here, so we will pick up Manticore. We'll refresh here. Papyrus is a nice boon, although this is probably just plenty now. I was gonna say it's not quite good enough because we lost out on having something else to block, but I think with Papyrus healing, we'll be just fine. Double Manticore will kill everything but the invisible one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that'll probably be fine. Bum 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 ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. Don't take this the wrong way, but I kind of have a craving for like going back in time and being able to buy like those boxes of tacos from Taco Bell that were like 12 tacos or something in the box for cheap and not like $25. I used to pick those up sometimes for my family. And sure, they weren't like the highest quality food ever, but you know what? Sometimes you just want like trashy tacos every now and then. We are in fact going to leak the person. Okay, no, we didn't leak them. Thank goodness that Lapland caught it. I thought there was gonna be too many enemies there. I just hate now that like the dollar menu doesn't exist anymore. What happened? I'm mad. I'm talking about value of fast food now. I don't even eat fast food anymore. Dagnabbit. Yeah, it's like $15 and not 30. Preach. Exactly. I literally have never had Jack in the Box ever, and I don't know if that's because like it's not a nor'easter thing. Oh yeah, this enemy is like juiced out of their mind. I understand. Oh no, is this gonna be my problem in a second? It sure looks like it. It does not like that one. I will allow it this once though. Yeah, unfortunately, we're still going to leak those two little duders. Thinking emoji is right. Alright, 12 space bucks. Almost certainly going to want to upgrade the shop now. Yeah, certainly want to upgrade the shop. Way too expensive to do it again. What are we against? Looks like a lot of scuba Sams. Would be good for us to get more things on the board in general, I think. Do I want Heidi? Does that really help my goal? I mean, it lets me get a Victoria unit. No, let's just roll once more. There we go. Gets us Sargon 3. On skill activation, 4 stacks of Sargon, so we can start stacking Sargon, which is nice. We will shift everyone back a little bit because of this. This also has on first skill activation 4 stacks of Sargon, so now we have some Sargosity up in here, up in here. I think we will just go Sargon since we've got everything kind of slotting for it now. Starting next wave, our passive will kick in too, which will be fun. If nothing else, it'll make the rounds more entertaining. It might make them like just more hard, which I would feel bad if we made it worse for our team, but come on, we're juicing this game mode. We could have a little bit of fun. We would really like Pile to be able to activate her skill, so we're rooting for that one. Because that'll be 4 extra Sargon stacks for us. What does Sargon give again? Is it attack speed? It is attack speed. Passenger is what we're really looking for, so we will try to rush up to 5 if we're going to do that. Gonna have to start bundling fast food debt into subprime mortgages. That's kind of a genius idea. I remember at one point there was all this drama because it was like Chipotle. I don't know if it was Chipotle specifically, but there was some fast food thing or an advertisement where it was like, if you can't afford it now, why don't you just do like 4 easy payments of $5 in the next 4 months for your $20 of fast food? And I was like, really? That's brutal. That's just asking for people to get into debt. Oh my god, it's the really juiced enemy again. Hold. They cooked it. Oh my god, the special units that they spawned were just not in. It's like DoorDash or Uber Eats. That's just so messed up. Nice job, team. I love that pointing face emoji. I don't know what emotion it's meant to elicit exactly, but I dig it anyways. It's got good vibes. So we are not even going to look at the shop. We are just going to rank up. We need to get to 5 ASAP. If we're going to stack Sargon, we really need passengers. So I'm not even going to think about anything. That will be at the cost of us potentially losing around here, but I just think it's worth it, really. What other Sargon ops are there to look out for? Heavy Rain's okay. I remember her being not super necessary. Minimalist is just a cheap pickup to get the number up there. It's really just passenger that we're looking for, ideally. You know what? Fuck it. Give me 15 easy payments of $4.99 for a box of tacos. I'll live out of the box after. Honestly, the box is probably pretty affordable nowadays, so go for it. But like, I hate to say it too, and this is totally like me becoming old. Like, I very much become like what my mom was, you know? Like, that we have McDonald's at home. That's like me now. Instead of making Taco Bell, like, catch me going to the market, picking up a pound of ground beef. I'll brown that bad boy. I'll make double-decker tacos at home, and it'll be dramatically cheaper, and no one put their foot fungus in it. Probably. I hope not. I guess my roommate legally could have, but I'm gonna trust that she hasn't. We hacking leaked one. We're cringe. We did get our stacks of Sargon though, which is quite nice. I'm surprised they were able to hold so well with only one executor on the front line. That's quite impressive. I guess the skills just lined up really well for the spawn, and these were all more clumped together, so I guess it's not that crazy. Well done, team. You're killing it. Proud of you. I want lucky coin. Lucky coin can let me cheese out up to the next shop really quickly, so I'm really hoping no one takes it. Look how cool M3 Cocoon Shell is. Don't you want M3 Cocoon Shell? Do you like Keurig operators? What about the biomodule robotic arm? You suck! They took my thing. I thought they were a Yan player. I could have sworn someone was doing Yan. Maybe not. Maybe not. That maybe was last time. We do have a Sargon unit available here. We'll pick it up. Unfortunately, that means we cannot upgrade our shop this turn. We will need to wait one more turn, which is a little sad, but so it goes. Our teammates need to eat too, you know? You know that meme of like the it's like a water pipe or whatever, and then like a really big guy like sitting in a chair with like all the water pouring into his mouth, and then the people are like trying to get droplets out of the. That's not me with our teammates, but that popped into my head. I let the teammates eat. I'm not like massive and in a chair or anything like that. I would say I'm decently sized. I would say I'm like my bones are probably pretty normal. I'm not like big. I can like I'm like sitting in my chair. I was gonna say like a pretzel kind of. My legs can bend, you know, that's something. I don't know if I want to do this weakness damage or not. Moral of the story is I'm letting my teammates eat, so I'm not that bad of a person. Wait. This is bad positioning. We actually want to put heavy rain further back. This is cringe done. There we go, it's better. I want to make sure that Philai can use her thing every turn, because we are starting to stack Sargon. We're only at 4. We do need to reach 6, unfortunately. But we do have 12 attack speed whenever anyone activates a skill, and once we get passenger, one day will be good. Oh, there's a lot of enemies coming through here. Wait. Please live, please live, please live. Come on, Clapland. No, we're cringing. We're leaking too because we're double ultra omega cringe? No way. Please tell me someone else leaks so I don't have to feel cringe. No. Thanks. I was the only one that leaked, so they all know I'm cringe. This is the saddest thing that's ever happened to me. Alright, we definitely want to go for a shop upgrade, although I think we're gonna lake again, but we just need to. I could have put down this extra heavy rain and just didn't, which makes me double, triple, omega 360 no scope cringe instead of normal cringe, which is rough. I think I would just put this arm onto Lapland maybe and then sell Lapland later just to like have it on the board. I'm being dumb by like not taking advantage of everything we have. And then we're going to just pray for Passenger and just probably roll a few times. We're on round 7, so it's not that bad to get him at this point, but we really, really need him. Him plus Pepe or Narantuya will put us in a spot where we basically just win. But he is way more important than both them right now. Honestly, getting a Manticore would also be big because that would give us one of the drafts of the high tier units. So I'm not super upset. I'm not too picky. There's a lot of really solid options, and I'm hoping that we get one of them. And if we don't, then I'll complain. But luckily, I am not the kind of person that'll say, I need to speak to a manager, because I am 1,000,000% the kind of person that's like, oh, I guess even though I asked for no pickles, they put on extra pickles. I guess I'll just pick them off then. Like, I will 100% not confront if my order's wrong. I will accept the outcome, no matter how upsetting it is. Because it's just not worth it. They tried their best, you know? I should build, what's your name? Snow Hunter? I was gonna say Snow Cub, but is Snow Cub a different operator too? Luna Cub is who I'm thinking of. I should build Snow Hunter though. I never built anyone of that archetype. I really wanted to pull Ray, and I've tried several times, but every time her banner comes around, I don't get her. It's really unfortunate, but not the end of the world. But it is super unfortunate, and I'm angry. So we see several 5 costs here, but nothing that we want. I think we'll just roll here. Don't want Lapland. God, we're seeing such good operators. Suzerain has something interesting. Rest phases when obtained. I don't know. I don't think any of these are when obtained, unfortunately. Pretty please. I just want to see one solid Sargon unit. Oh my god. You do care. 10% chance to grant 1 stack of shield to the target. Could be nice to put on Papyrus this round. Minimalist is also here. That's like a freebie shop for me. We got absolutely spooned, if I'm being like 420 Blaze it candid with you. I'm going to sell my Lapland here, put down Minimalist. We're going to put the drone onto Papyrus so she can be a better supporter. And then we'll go over to our Passenger. So Passenger on activation, if there are 3 operators in the same row, which there certainly are, +2 Sargon and Precision. So we want to figure out a Precision as well. Probably going to be Typhon if we can find Typhon later on. Alternatively, Ifrit or Limuen will be just fine as well. We'll do a roll here and see if there's anything useful for us. Honestly, I think I'm going to freeze and just grab Snow Hunter just to start stacking Precision, because we won't be able to stack Precision until we get another person for it. So I think that that's going to be the play. So we can start stacking Sargon this turn, and the next turn we can start stacking Precision, and we can always replace Snow Hunter later on. But we at least have the ability to start stacking, which I think is pretty big for us. Oh, we got bonus enemies. This is awesome. So in addition to stacking Sargon really efficiently, because he attacks with his skill so quickly, everyone's getting this attack speed up. So it lasts for 14 seconds and stacks, so everyone gets to benefit from this. We did kill our bonus enemy, and we are looking at just fine. The nice thing is that as long as we survive these rounds and we're scaling, we can get other people's bonus enemies even if they leak, because they said it was available in the allied defense phase. So as long as one person survives the round, which we did pretty handily, we may be able to salvage other people's bonus funds as well. But everyone did just fine, and now we're getting bonus funds. I think I'm gonna grab the refreshes up. Although clearly they wanted you to run Victoria, Foresight, and Resilient in spite of Golden Glow being banned. I don't really want to grab the stacks up. No one wants to go to the barricades. I'll just grab the Victoria one and sell them. It's not great, but it's 1 extra fund. Okay, we'll grab a Keurig here. I'm going to sell 2 things here just to get the upgrade. We have 1 extra heavy rain. It would have been nice to keep it, but I think it's a better idea here just so we can upgrade our shop. So we upgrade our shop to level 6 really early now on round 9. So we've got 4 rounds to play at level 6, and hopefully we can get something cool. But now we have precision stacking as well. I think that this was certainly worth it. Precision is high ground operators plus 20% attack. It'll be affected by attacks. And then we have a third one, which I don't know if we will have a third one by the end. They ignore defense and resist, and they silence, which isn't the most useful, I feel, but it's okay. I'm going to hold off on my free refreshes now, and we're going to use them next round when we're at level 6 and we have like a reason to not like freeze the shop, basically. I'd rather get the 1 free refresh at the start of next round and then use the free refreshes, if that makes sense. Just to get a little bit extra for us. But we're basically good to go. It would be nice to get Civilite. That's what I'm going to keep an eye out for, because if we put her down behind Passenger, then she'll stack Passenger even quicker. But we are starting to get Sargon stacks, and the higher the attack speed, more damage we do, obviously. Precision will also be more damage, so we're looking good right now. This does appear to be a fairly spicy wave of enemies. I could see us potentially losing out a little bit. To the point where I'm going to move back our team a little bit, actually. Just so that Passenger gets a better look at everything. Make everyone a little bit tighter. That way the chaining healing will be good as well. Alright, hopefully we can get a good stack here. We're at 8 precision. I think every activation is what, 3? It's 2, okay. And of course, the attack speed for us means that our Manticores will be stunning more often as well. We've already doubled our precision stacks, which isn't quite the boon. We got Papyrus to use her ability as well as Feli, so we got the 8 from them as well for our Sargons going up plenty. Nice and clean. We have 41% extra attack now, and now 23 seconds for the attack speed scaling, which give us a lot more time to get things Looks like it is defense time. Hey, look, we get to shine for once. Oh, it's this Duck Lord. Honestly, if these skills are up, this Duck Lord is dead, which the skills are going to be up, so it's really dead. I hope we don't have to wait here for a full minute. Okay, I know sometimes it makes us wait, but I didn't want to wait. Alright, so we're looking good. Frankly, we're kind of feeling good too, which is a nice boon. I think I'm going to buy that Buzzer out, surprisingly enough, and throw it onto Feli. Just to pull aggro off anyone here if there's any ranged enemies. There's a Pei in the shop. You wouldn't. Just a raw Pei for the taking. I wish I didn't use that word, but we're here now and we're living in that reality. Alright, so we have a Pei. When entering rest phase, 1 lucky coin or Sargon Tea Espresso with a small chance to find a desert compass. Pretty cool. She will benefit from it. Unfortunately, I don't have the thing where she spams skills, but I think it'll still be just fine for us. 1 cooked Pei for the taken. Do we want this Art Circle Res plus 20? Not really. I don't think we need it. Cruise is an option. We are at Sargon 7 right now, so we can go Cruise and then drop a Sargon unit, which I think we're going to do. We'll take Cruise here now, and we will replace Minimalist and sell Minimalist. We will sell here. Minimalist 0 is out, thankfully. But now we have Precision 3, so we are going to ignore 30% of defense and resist, which means we're going to be doing quite a bit more damage, which will be nice for us. We will do a few more refreshes as well. Another Pei in the shop is Crazy Town. I'm not going to worry about the Heavy Rain right now. I'm more interested in doing a few more rolls, because if we can get Pei upgraded, Mimic Matter is exactly what we need, so I will freeze my shop. We're just getting spooned this game. My goodness gracious me, oh my. Everything is coming out great. So we're now Precision 3 and Sargon 6, which is where we want to be. We have a Duck Lord here. Hopefully it doesn't leak. Nah, we got it easy peasy. I really like this one. The extra funds are quite nice. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to get Philea's skill off because of how effective we are at killing. Maybe this enemy is particularly tanky, but I don't foresee that as happening. Oh, we did get it off in the end. Actually, that was wonderful. Perfect. Good stack of precision as well. Operation End's perfect. I think Narantuya would technically be better than Pepe when we're running precision because she's high ground. We got a lucky coin here, so we get 1 to 6 funds. So we'll just dump that there and then see how many funds we have to work with. Pick up the Mimic Matter. So it's when equipped, destroyed. If you have 2 copies of it, make a 3rd copy. Otherwise, it's a random one of the same alliance. We do have 2, so we will now upgrade our Pepe. And we got a Narantuya, who is going to be a nice upgrade for our board as well. I think we'll probably drop Heavy Rain here and go for Narantuya. Probably like that as well. We're going low on defense for sure, but we have a lot of CC. I think it might be better to just put Pepe back here now, actually. That way if Pepe ever kicks in, she'll just start cooking. So let us refresh. We have plenty of space bucks. See what else we have. A Jirian Blade, probably worth grabbing. I'll just pick it up for now. I don't want to take too long in the shop here. Scotty's Ager scaling. Every attack or heal gives 1 attack speed this battle up to 60. We'll grab that. We're going to put that onto Narantuya because she can scale that really quickly, and that'll balance out with that damage there as well. The Adrian Blade, or at least it gives attack speed down, but she'll get a bunch of attack speed up now, so it won't actually matter in the end. I do want that Phileia upgrade, I think, so we'll freeze here and then we'll go next. Getting her to be extra tanky is the goal. We have plenty of Sargon stacks now. We have 28 seconds now, so about a quarter of the round to stack it up. And 65% bonus attack and ignoring resist. We should just be like cooking. I've actually just been ultra cringed by 2 of these enemies stunning. That is the one thing that cooks me. No! If there was only one of them stunning, we would have been fine. So it goes. We'll be fine for the rest of the round. Without any trouble. But we did in fact leak those because they stunned our 2 ground units that can defend. Gave us some extra time to stack up Sargon. 69 precision and 130 Sargon. We have now almost double damage now on Passenger and Narantuya. Oh good, someone survived. Oh, there's 16 of them. Uh-oh. Okay, 2 people survived. I want Dagenbrecker too. She's so cool. Oh, heck yeah, free funds. Looks like the second player will have to assist with those ranged enemies, or invisible enemies, I should say. But they look just fine with their 2 Sanctum Mixperados available to go. Double the Unk. I guess double the Gramps. He's the grandfather, right? Not an Unk. I mean, let's be honest, grandfathers are unks too. Alright, so we have our Phileia available, and I will go for... Honestly, I'll grab the Cocoon Shell too, and we'll roll and see what we can get, if there's anything useful. Another Cruise I don't really care about, so I'm going to just keep rolling, see if we can get anything better. There is the Typhon that I did want, so I'm going to probably sell for the Typhon. No, I'm going to just free shop actually. So this is SP recovery rate increase. I'm going to put that onto Passenger because that'll give us more activations of Passenger skill. And then we give the one-time revive over to Pepe. We'll freeze our shop and then it looks like we're good to go for the round. Last 34 seconds for our Sargon, so we should be able to stack quite a bit of attack speed. I don't know if we're going to cap it. It's a shame that there's no attack speed stat, but fortunately you just gotta work with it at times. These enemies should be just fine to kill with what we have set up now. I can't imagine we're gonna struggle at least. As long as they're not invisible or we don't get stunned. There is a stun in the midst of this group. Hopefully it'll be fine. Okay, we did kill it. Cool. Should be good now. As long as there's not 2 stuns, we're fine. Extra funds are always nice. I think we want to look for the Pepe upgrade if we can. So I think my priority is going to be to find dupes on Manticore. Or just a dupe. We have one. Or not Pepe, because Pepe is already maxed, right? We want the Narn too. Yeah, I forgot we got the Pepe up. That is a lot of enemies. It does take us a bit to stack up, but as long as the enemies are in one spot, Naruto absolutely shreds them. Oh, Pepe is on skill 1. I thought Pepe was on skill 3. In that case, Pepe is great for this. Honestly, we didn't even like take a hit. Papyrus supremacy for sure. That onion ring is floating really menacingly. Alright, so this is the last round before the boss wave. We got a Desert Compass, plus 25 starting SP. If equipped by Sargon Operator, they received 30 SP when skill ends for the first time. Well, that's quite nice. The upgraded lucky coin gives us 2, which is the minimum. It was between 2 and 12, and we rolled 2, which is more than a little bit unlucky, but so it goes. I don't know who to put this on. I feel like Eunectus would be a fun pick. Oh, Eunectus is right there. Honestly, I'm gonna just put it onto the Manticore. What does Buzzard's upgraded do? Oh, 30% HP. That's actually quite nice. There's another Typhon in the shop, so we'll freeze here. We're going to drop our Cruise, I think? What do you give? Are you just precision, or are you precision and something else? Getting called by potential spam? No way. Right. Our precision is now good again. We will freeze the shop here to keep this Typhon so we can potentially grab one. May as well grab Dormant Air for every target hit by an attack. We heal. I don't really know who we'd put. I guess we'll put it on here. I think we'll move Pepe up as well. I was moving her back as like a defensive option, which I think is still valid, but I think I want to move her so that she's able to just stack us a lot quicker too. We might miss out on the 4 stacks from Peli. I doubt we will, but the fact that Pepe has skill 1 versus skill 3, which means that she's going to be spamming it a lot more, which means our Sargon stacks, or our attack speed stacks of Sargon, I should say, not the actual like Sargon stacks themselves, but how much attack speed our group gets will go up dramatically if Pepe's at the front. This is a pretty scary wave of enemies. I think Pepe just went down, so her equipment proc, so that was a nice pickup for that one. Yep, that was the cocoon procking. She's not super tanky, but she has the attack speed to pay the bills now, as it were. Cool, it looks like we got an okay number of stacks. Could have done a little bit better probably with a different board setup, but that's just the way the game plays. 178 Sargon, 123 precision, certainly not bad. Our Typhon is going to be what? Yeah, 3,545 attack. Oh my goodness, I don't think we can do 47. Maybe if I switch things back to how they were before. Does she still have her revive is the question. Honestly, I think we're fine. There's a lot of invisible enemies, which scares me, but we keep one-hitting them, which is making it seem like it's a lot safer than it is. Or I guess safer than it would be otherwise. Am I getting healed by AF Yala? I am. That's crazy. I didn't know she could do that either with the global skill. I had no idea the other board can interact with this one. That's so cool. I wonder if you can put an operator on your far right that has like really high range and attack over there. Cool. So we kept a bunch of health there, thankfully. It's now boss time. Our team is really heckin' strong. I don't remember what this boss really does, but we are doing pretty okay on damage. We would like to see the upgrade for Typhon, I think. Down for a Papyrus upgrade too, to be honest with you. We have a lucky coin, so I'm going to equip that and hopefully we'll get something out of it. We got one out of it. I'll go for another lucky coin because there's no way we rolled the lowest one 3 times in a row. We did not roll the lowest one. We rolled the second highest one. There's our Typhon upgrade, which is quite nice, and a Pei, which we don't really need, but I think I might grab anyways. Actually, no. It's probably better to go Ifrit here. We can sell off there, and we have Ifrit for Precision 3 on someone pretty solid as well. Some SP recovery rate up. I don't know who I want to put that on. Probably on Typhon. Typhon's quite strong. And we can go for an upgrade here for Philae as well because we're only missing one Philae. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get the Manticore, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Looks like an AF Yala available. I don't really think it matters too much here. We'll go Vina Victoria for good vibes. Alright, so we do need to reposition our board now so that people can actually hit the boss. Looks like this position is fine. So I'm actually going to put Narantuya here, which looks like, I mean, I'll put her one back, but we want her as close as possible because her DPS is actually based on her proximity to the target, which is certainly quite interesting, but also a little bit spooky to put her out in such a vulnerable position. This does look good though. Looks like we're still rocking Precision 3 and Sargon 6, which is exactly what we need. So we have 44 seconds to stack up our attack speed, which is quite a bit of time, as well as 162% attack and that 30% defense and resist piercing, which is going to be quite significant for people like Typhon and Ifrit. My one concern now is we might not have enough healing to survive. I don't really know how much we need. Papyrus does generally do a pretty good job, but we'll see. Hopefully Philae can tank like literally everything. I don't know if the enemies are going to come through the top or the bottom lane. I'm kind of gambling on the bottom lane. It won't be that. I mean, it would actually be quite devastating if they go through the top one. So I really hope they go to the bottom one. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like, Pei is going to go down instantly, and so will these two. Narantuya and Passenger, which would be a real problem for us. Of course, if we just get enough attack speed to kill everything, it's not going to matter. Okay, the boss is like straight up melting, so I think we're going to be okay. We don't even have our attacks skilled yet, and we're doing just fine. I think another teammate's doing really good too, which is nice to see. Alright, unfortunately Narantuya is yucking it all the way over here, so I don't think we're going to get a good chance to scale our attack speed. Someone else is heckin' cooking the damage. Well done to them. We have started scaling our attack speed. Sweet. Looks good. Everything worked out in the end. Narantuya's damage is so bad. I did more than 50%. Heck yeah, I didn't even see that I did 20%. We were cooking, okay. 50% in a 4-person match is no joke. I didn't see our 20% pop up, so I was like, we're not doing any damage. But no, even with Narantuya being so far away, we just had so many stacks. That was an incredibly lucky high roll for us. Everything worked out well. I don't know what Elite's Assemble mean, but well, I don't want to continue searching. A few more space bucks for us. Man, this mode is just so fun to play. We still need to unlock the final one, which is clearing with Victoria. But I do think I'm going to wrap up here and go get something to eat because my throat is actually starting to feel kind of scratchy. But I assume it's just because I haven't drank enough water and stuff. I don't think I'm actually getting sick, I hope. But either way, I'm going to wrap up there. That was fun. Hopefully you had fun as well, and hopefully you have a nice weekend, because I probably won't stream over the weekend, but I'll certainly be back Monday. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye for now.